in the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two in this cozy bar where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello, can you see me, can you hear me, can you let me know? Why, that'd be just swell. Where are we? Jeez, man. It's a bit warm tonight. It's a wee bit warm. Saying that, I have got out the shower in the last 20 minutes, so it would be warm, wouldn't I? But it's very, very warm, very claggy, I would say. I can't even open this, because, well, I can, but it's just letting warm air in, unfortunately, because the sun is now pointing directly at this window. And it's been miserable most of the day, so obviously right now, it's going to be fantastic, isn't it? It's going to be a fantastic sunset. When we could have had a sunset stream, but instead we're stuck in the house. Obvs, totes, obvs. But on the plus side, don't matter. Wednesday is done, work-wise anyway. Half the week has been completed. We are almost at the weekend. When you think about it, really hard till it hurts. We're almost at the weekend, aren't we? Aren't we? We are, aren't we? I hope so. It's only 3 days in and this feels like a really long week already. And I've got more to do as well. Including, is it Tuesday? Let me check my calendar just a sec. Calendar. Tuesday. Monday night, Tuesday morning, early hours. I've got to pick my sister up at 3 o'clock in the blessed AM to take her to the airport. Which is marvellous, isn't it? You know what I mean? 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't mind. I do not mind at all. It saves them paying a fortune for a bloody taxi, doesn't it? So, yeah, should be sound. And it'll be quiet that time of the morning. Hopefully get there before 4 o'clock, back home before 5. Which means I might have to just have a bit of a chill day. Tuesday. Yeah, hopefully. Jean-Jers crossed. Nice hat, the famous hat. Hang on, something's not right here. What's going on? I'm getting no chat coming through, but it's appearing on the screen. Sun is trying, but scuddy clouds. Do we try this again? Hang on, where we are. Wait. Select source. And activate. Come on, man, that's got to have worked. Why is that not working? Why you know worky? Right, well, you're going to have to give us a sec because this is going a little bit mental at the moment. I am signed in. It's not giving me any chat. Why is it not giving me any chat? Service active, come on. Right, bear with me for a second. There's nothing happening. There is nothing happening. I don't like it. I don't like it. reopen, see if this works. Come on. Activate selected. Activate source. Brown source, red source, green source. Any source you want. Right, now go back to that. Source for we've got chat. I know you've got chat, but it's not bleeding good, is it? Now I have. You see, I can't read off the screen because it's too small. So I have to have a separate panel, a browser panel in Firefox, which combines the chats so I can see what people are saying. Now I can see what's happening. Stick it on one of my devices. Don't need to. It's on the screen in big, but it needs to work. Unfortunately, it wasn't working. Buttons needed to be pressed again. Buttons have been pressed again. Things are working. Daniel, how you doing, bud? A much needed beer on you. Mucho apreciado, mate. We're on the Heineken tonight. Non-alcoholic anyway. Cheers for the super chat, mate. Much appreciated. Nice to have a chat the other night as well, mate. As always. And nice to be able to fix something for someone. Because you see what happens when buttons get pressed. No good things can happen. No good things can happen. In theory. That can go towards me tyres. Oh, man. I've had to get 2 new tyres. Rear tyres for the car. £303 for 2 tyres. I ask you. I ask you. It's ridiculous, isn't it? See, 2 front ones would have been £200, but the back ones are slightly bigger. Services rendered. There's been no services rendered. Thank you very much, Mandy. Esther, how you doing? Louise, Lulu Bellatini, how you doing? How's things 38,000 feet above Mount Pendle? Oh, but that's not lemonade money. It better not be. Can't be taking that away from Alexander. Can't be doing that, mate. That looked like a proper stall, that man. Casper, how you doing? If I missed anyone, I do apologise because obviously the chat was absolutely bollocks to begin with. Tech support, that's different to services rendered, and you know it. You know it. Anyway. First thing of the day, one of the first things of the day. You've already seen the skinny brass Myron, haven't you? Little Myron. Well, my daughter, of all my children, my favourite, has bought me a not green, aka purple, squishy, glittery Myron. That you can squish and squeeze and stretch and it goes back into its normal shape. How boss is that? A little sausage dog. Oh my god, the sausage dog is adorable. Is his name Myron? He looks like a Myron. There you go. There's the latest Myron. By the way, all sausage dogs are called Myron in my world. And my daughter's world. Because of a morning, if we see a dog and she's in a miserable mood, I will do that oh my god thing, you know. Doesn't matter if it's a Great Dane or a Chihuahua. It's a sausage dog and it's a Myron. It was for the tech help. He did good slinging lemonade. I am not surprised. Good money to be made there. Tyres are bloody expensive. They are as well. Stupid. He's for my other hand. He can be. If I stop. That's the scary thing now. I mean, look at that. The cute face on him. And you do that with him. Isn't that horrific? Is that not horrific? But yeah, if I can stop vibrating, it'll be alright. But he's boss. I love him. I love him. Look at him. He looks sort of... He's got Simpson eyes, hasn't he? If that makes any sense. Not Dickie Davis eyes. That's a Half Man Half Biscuit song, by the way. Not me being mad. Ali Ali behind the bar. Go ahead. Piggly Ding has been reset. Horrifically nice. It's brilliant. We like one of these days. I did buy her a plushie Myron. Once I sort out the shelving behind me, there will be a plushie Myron on there for myself as well, to go with all the other shite that I own, including all the cameras. Oh, here we go. First drink of the day. What do we reckon? Soft drink, alcoholic drink. Had to be. The good lady is here herself in person. So it had to be a Louise pint. And a proper beer as well. Do you want to flirt with that, love? And that's an actual picture of our Louise, that, by the way. An actual picture. In no way is it a picture of Melanie Sykes. No. It's our Louise. 38,000 feet above Mount Pendle. What's the weather like up there? How are you? How are you in yourself? Are you all right? Have I ordered the shelves yet? I have not ordered the shelves yet. I have still to work out how big I want them. How wide. The length. And possibly the girth. I'm still working that one out. But I think it needs to be done. For a start, I've got that many cameras that I need to start putting them up on display so I look like I'm a real tech wizard. When in fact I'm just a point and hope bastard. How are we all? Well, Mandy's on book 8 out of books 1 to 3, maybe, I don't know. It's very heavy weather. Don't forget the overall volume. Which? My volume. Its volume. Oh, no. The other volume, I forgot about that. The F1, isn't it? Balls. About time. Could I order some to go in front of the little cupboard so I've still got access? That's the plan. All the shelves I've been looking at have got shelving that you can put at any kind of level that you want. So it's not just... You can have a few smallest levels at the bottom and then higher ones at the top. Bit more width in between them so you can get the hand in behind the bear's paw behind us. Because there's a electricity little cupboardy thing in there. And when the electric goes, normally the entire house goes. So we have to get in there quickly and reset it. When my sister was in this room, these wardrobes were hers. There was another one in the middle. And she used to leave it there up against that. So if the electric went during the night, my dad had come down with his massive gorilla strength, pull that down. I'd get my hand in, my little skinny arms, and I'd be able to flick the switch. As soon as I moved in here, middle wardrobe got smashed to smithereens. It's falling apart anyway. And then we can get in there now. Which is marvellous. Once I get it, Louise, I will be asking where you get your shit plastic ivy from. Because I want some shit plastic ivy in the background as well. Because I can get away with shit plastic ivy. It's not a restaurant. If you're a real restaurant, real ivy or not at all. That's all I'm saying. Where are we? It was too hot here the weekend. Hence she wasn't in the port. Oh my God. Just don't put stuff on the shelf in front of the box. I will, but it'll be stuff that you can just move out the way to the side and in. Rather than big heavy stuff or a wardrobe, for example. Just really simple stuff. Couple of plants, move, done. It'll be straightforward. Because I'm one of the ones who had to do this all the time, I have got no intention of having to fight two things to switch off the pissing alarm. See, the electric blows and the alarm goes off. And if it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, your neighbours start going here to have rental with you. Know what I mean, bro? So we're not having that. We're not having it. It's not going to happen. See, exactly, a Myron shelf. It could be absolutely front to back with Myrons, and you'd still be able to get over the top of them and open the cupboard. So, good thinking. I like that. There could be, what else could we have on there? There could be all kinds of stuff. Cameras will have to go somewhere down here, just to keep them out the way of anything, to be honest with you. At the moment, they're everywhere. I've even got one in the car, just left in there, in case something happens. I've got one that isn't even being used at the moment. I've got 3 that aren't even being used at the moment. I've got 4 that are not even being used at the moment. Jesus, man. I've got too many cameras. Had a few years, it came from a local florist. The stems are plastic, but the leaves are material. Oh no, that sounds pretty good. I like that. Material leaves. I know what you mean. I've seen some of them. Were you proper melting? The Myrons definitely should have their own shelf. And also, if I do decide to start my own band, they will be called the Myrons. Speaking of weather, you just can't help it. I just thought it was the Brits, but obviously not. Apparently the Danes and the Dutch are the same. Exactly the same. It's a good way to start a conversation with a stranger. Rather than, I don't know, are you a serial unaliver? No, just, what's the weather like? Oh, it's been alright. It's been raining quite a lot, which makes burying the bodies in the back garden fantastically easy. At which point you get off the bus and disappear, but you know what I mean. No maintenance needed. No maintenance needed. Absolutely. But the range do all kinds of shite. Although their stuff was pretty expensive compared to Hammers and what else was I looking? I saw something else. Birds are noisy, aren't they? Yeah, I can't think. Found it somewhere else as well. Shelves. Shelves made of wood. What in Swansea are going on here? The Irish as well, of course. Well, you're basically English, but cooler. A more lyrical English. With drums. Diddly-dun, diddly-dun, all that stuff. Apparently Brits, Danes and Dutch are the same. We have common ancestors, of course. A quick flick of the duster. There you go. Oh, wasn't that a request? Well, you got your request anyway. Didn't Madonna sing it? Which? What have I missed? What have I missed? Stick the ivy in a pillowcase, washing machine, quick wash. Good thinking. Unless they are, if what I'm thinking of, are the sort of, the material, is it a bit like net? I've seen some of them, look really, really delicate. You'd have to do a delicate wash, wouldn't you? When you were in Amsterdam, you'd be mistaken for Norwegian, which is not the worst thing that could happen. It isn't. Could be far worse. They could have thought you were German. Germans. They bombed our chippies in the war. Sorted. There you go. Sorted. We always learn something in this. Material leaves. Yes, we are living in a material leaves, and I am a material Steve. Ivy, you thought was a plant? It is. But if you go to restaurants, a lot of restaurants, Italian especially, have fake ivy in the background, and if it's fake plastic ivy, it looks bloody awful. That, on the other hand, sounds nice with the material on it. So I would like some fake ivy when I get the shelves put up, the shelving unit, with the cameras and the Myrons. They can, yeah, the Myrons, they can. Did he cavort Myrons? Did he gamble? What do Myrons do? They've only got little legs, haven't they? Did he shuffle through the ivy? Boss little things, aren't they? Sausage dogs, wiener dogs for our American friends, dachshunds for the rest of the world. They are boss little things, and loads more people have got them nowadays. I know I've started talking about them more, So it's a bit like you don't see a car on the road until you've mentioned it, at which point everybody's driving that particular car. But everyone seems to have a Myron at the moment. And I keep trying to get them on camera, but I can't because I'm driving. And of course, when you're doing 120 mile an hour past the school, you know, you can't stop, can you, and take photos. We have more in common than not we do. And we need to. We need to remember that sometimes as well. Myrons manoeuvre menacingly, magnificent, marvellous. Maybe. They do until they're trying to get upstairs with a hard on, at which point they're in trouble. Proper northern folks. Proper northern. Do you love gravy? Northern blokes love gravy. You have a lot of poison ivy. FOI. What do you call me? Louisa Lulu Bellatini, Lulu and the young generation. What have we got? Right. There we go. S there. This is the fake ivy. That stuff. See, now that is how I want it. Similar kind of thing. The shelves. The shelving unit with the ivy sticking off it. So that works perfect. Just enough, isn't it? Without being covered completely. Just enough to break up the shape of it. Because I know shelves can look a little bit angular, can't they? A little bit craft work in the house. So you've got to be careful. You put something on there just to break up the shape. I think it looks fantastic. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Watch this space. In fact, no, don't watch this space. Watch that space. Love that. Thank you, Louise. Thank you. Mucho apreciado, as they say in Japan. Vic should try get Hannah, Ruby and Jack a Myron thing. It would be in bits within seconds. Hannah, yeah, would not. She doesn't seem to mess around, does she, Hannah? Not a chance. I just called it Isle Hannah, which I think is Welsh for after the break, isn't it? You've seen the fake ivy there as well, in homes and stores. It is lovely. What will the shelves be made of? The wishes, the good wishes of you people and the tears of donkeys. I don't know, fucking wood, I suppose, isn't it? Metal and wood. Looks nice, but catch a lot of dust. How do you clean it? You whip your thing out. Whip your thing out and have a go at it. Or take it down, stick it in a pillowcase and throw it in the washing machine. Like Amanda said. Yeah, the shelves, metal, wood. There's plastic ones, but I don't like the idea of plastic ones. Even if they're fairly strong, I think they'll fall over and break. Like an ornament thing. You've still got to be careful with ornaments because animals will find their way to getting those ornaments. Put it on the windowsill outside when it's windy, and it's always windy at the top of Mount Pendle, 38,000 feet up. You're in the jet stream there, you know, the jet stream. Just stick it outside. Tie it to the back of a yak, it'll be all right in 10 minutes. No problem at all. Screw cup hooks. What did you call me? I can't even say what I was thinking. Cup hooks. Oh my God, what have we got? Beer. And the winner is beer. That's beer. Cashier number 4, please. Some Beroni, come on. Lovely stuff, look at that. I don't miss beer too often, he says, having a beer. But I do want to see that. That looks like a decent pint, that. All I can say is we're keeping the lines clear here, aren't we? We're doing well. Keeps a good pint, that lad. Screw cup hooks along the edge, cap rack. But then wouldn't that cover all the juicy material that's in there? I've got to rethink the cap rack thing as well, because I put them on the front of the wardrobe and I've smashed it to smithereens. When I say smashed it to smithereens, it's fell off. It needs to go somewhere else where I can't walk past it. You want a Kip Ayers red? We can do a Kip Ayers red. Louise, we'll see you when you get back from the bathroom. To the top. Louise, Louise, who's crossing her knees with her ivy in the breeze. Hope you remember to put the rest of those on Canva before you dump CapCut. Yes, by the way, if anybody uses CapCut out there, delete it. They've done an update to the terms of service, which is quite frankly disgusting, to be honest with you. What they're saying is anything that you make in CapCut, which is an editing software on your phone and on the laptop, anything that you make on their platform, they can use and they can sell to a third party without your agreement. It can then be used for advertising. So imagine if you were a vegetarian and all of a sudden your physog, your face, your material was used to advertise Ashcroft's abattoir. You know what I mean? Or your kids, if you do stuff with your kids in it, they could use your kid to advertise stuff. Not happy at all. People are going absolutely Hertz Van Rental over it. I fully expect there to be a rollback on it, like there was with a lot of Adobe. Adobe were threatening to do all kinds of stuff, and then everyone just got rid of all their stuff. No, we didn't mean that. Yes, you did. That's exactly what you meant. So I can see CapCut rowing back on that one and saying, no, we'll change the terms of service. But they were trying it on, and at the moment, anything you put on there, anything you edit on CapCut, can be sold to an advertiser and can be used however they see fit. You don't get to have a say in it because you said yes to the terms of service. So, bin is off. I use VN on my phone, which is brilliant. Takes a little bit of getting used to. If you come from CapCut, Mandy, it took me a little bit of getting used to it, just a couple of weeks. But after that, I much prefer it, to be honest. Now Louise needs to go to the Kazi with a K. It is Esther Kazi, which is an Indian phrasage. No planes yet, Mandy, no planes yet. I don't think the planes have been added, have they? Unfortunately, because I was trying something and it's gone knackered. Have I? No, I haven't, have I? No, the planes aren't on there yet. Yes, we have a new graphic, but it's not been loaded yet. Sorry. It will be up for the next stream. I promise. I pinky promise. UMG are trying to buy up all the distributors and the reactors are going mad because they love to strike reactions. They do. Universal Music Group, that'll be. They are. And I sort of feel sorry for reactors because obviously it's their business. It's a pain in the arse because if you are using someone else's material, there's always an opportunity that they will say, no, we don't want you using it. And it's not their fault, the reactors, because YouTube have said if it's fair usage, you're okay. But fair usage is not legal. And the legal people are just saying to YouTube, no, if it's 2 seconds or something, we can claim it. Now, what we said, doesn't matter what you said, we can claim it. So people are missing out because they've been lied to by YouTube. And it's annoying. I mean, I don't like Ren. We've had this conversation before. I don't like his music. I don't get it. I don't understand the speciality of it, like. But he went massive on YouTube and on other, on Instagram and TikTok, because he just allowed people free reign. If you want to react to me songs, go and do it. In fact, tag me into it. And he would jump onto live streams, wouldn't he? And talk about it with reactors. That has allowed him to get massive on social media. One of the worst, and Dan will tell you about it, is the Eagles. You cannot have anything by the Eagles, otherwise they go mad. The Eagles are now pretty much irrelevant. They're one of those bands that your dad has the records of. Or, I mean, I haven't got any Eagles albums, but my dad had loads. If they don't embrace technology and modern ways of doing things, they're going to be completely irrelevant. You've got to allow... I mean, streaming was never a thing, and then Lars Ulrich and Metallica went apeshit, and it became massive. Everyone's doing it. If you embrace it and jump on with it, you'll always, I don't know, continue your career. The Eagles are just crazy for doing it. Glenn Fry's an absolute knob for doing it, though. But yeah. But UMG are horrible for doing it. Literally anything. I've had a few reactions, fuck off. I've had a few strikes or claims on my videos. I've just gone back and went, no, not having it. And every one of them has been overturned because it's just chances, being absolute knobs. How did I put it on my back window? To show you how quickly I could do it, Mandy. Easy. Just like a sunset pic. They are building a new bridge, but haven't taken the old one down. Oh, hang on. Hang on where we are. We're having a Turkish bathing chat. Oof, look at that. Proper sunset pic. I love that. That looks warm. Me likey mucho. Cheers, Casper. Bunked off work for 10 minutes on Saturday to stand in your bedroom window so you can see the red arrows fly over the house. First time you've seen them in real life. Say what? How? Cray. It is a great excuse to skip work for 10 minutes, it is. When you do the real air show, they do the run-in directly overhead. That's crazy. I would have thought you'd have seen them plenty of times. They are amazing live, aren't they? Actual live. Yeah. So a lot of the reaction channels will have to change what they do. Because if UMG are buying everything, there will be no reactions. There'll be nothing. Thankfully, I mean, if Dan's still around, he's going to do a lot more of the his own stuff. And the good thing about doing your own stuff, nobody can claim it. It is your own. You get every penny of income from it. So it's a pain in the arse that they're getting rid of one entire section of what happens on YouTube, but I have no doubt, knowing the channels that we do, the reaction channels that we have on there, they'll be able to be good enough to come out with their own stuff fairly soon, I would have thought. You know what I mean? I have every faith in Dan anyway. Absolutely. Tom. Can you hear us? Can you hear it? Is that you, Ali? The flight circle goes overhead too. Might sound daft. Not only were they bigger than you thought, they were redder than you thought. They are indeed exceptionally red, and they are fairly big, aren't they? They're not like, I don't even know where would you go with that? I know what you mean entirely. They look as though they could be used for actual combat, not just for displays. And they make a bloody noise, man. You were summoned, Tomash. You were summoned indeed. Now that you are here. How's you? How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And how's Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo? Claro, eh? How's things, bro? The oblong bro. What's happening, bro? On the oblong of dreams. Who now has the Carl Pilkington effect going on? Well, you'd rather be on your side of the water looking at Bramley Moor, the Dixie, the Hill Dicko, than over on our side, actually being there. Our side. I'm miles away from there anyway. What about now? There's a nice time-lapse video of Domingo in the garden up on Blue Sky. Does we got Domingo on Blue Sky? Adonde, bro, adonde. Ah, right, here we go. Hang on a second, I'll sort this out now. If I can sort this out. Time-lapse Domingo, wow. Isn't that marvellous? If you could get Domingo like that and Jack sat the way he sits, you would have every Egyptian statue covered. Telling you, man. They'd be scary if they were silent. They would be. Silent assassins. No red arrows here, but 54-year-old Antonov chugged out of Liverpool overhead today, filling the sky with smoke. It does, doesn't it? It looks like a diesel-powered plane. Quite the sight and sound. No talking about the chugging, by the way. Lovely Domingo. Domingo is fantastic, isn't he? Has the universe revealed your path yet, Tomash? For those who weren't here on Sunday, Vic has got an idea that you ask a question, you put the radio on, and the radio will answer the question. And Sunday was quite spooky for questions being answered. Have we had an answer yet? Have we? He's loving the garden. He does love his garden time, you can tell. Maybe he's out there just looking up at you thinking, what's that soft bastard doing? Fair play to him, though. The garden looks lovely. That's big, Thomas, and I don't mean Domingo. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's a beauty. It's big, it's green, and it's growing. True story. Under pressure, there you go, Queen again. And You Spin Me Round is on at the moment that we've asked. So is he yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Not I mean, bro, not I mean. You'll get there. Answers will appear. You are alright. How are you in yourself though? You're alright. Mrs. Tom is off to London tomorrow with her mum for her mum's exam. Good luck, Mrs. Tom's mum. I'm trying to think of a name for her there. Is there a good way of saying Mrs. Tom's mum? Mrs. Tom's mum, there you go. Good luck. Good luck. Bloody London. That bloody London. Coming over here to that bloody London. R.I.P. Pete Burns. Yes, used to work in Probe, a record shop in Liverpool. And if you didn't like what you'd taken to the counter, he'd throw it across the room and call you a knobhead. So, I never used to go in there when he was working. I'd always give it a swerve. Go around to Backtracks instead in Button Street, which is about 4 doors down. That's where I used to see, oh no, I'm not going to give that away because it's in one of the videos coming up. You're going with a job in the familiar sector. You didn't try the radio theory. Niece Vic has spooked you. Niece Vic spooked the life out of me on Sunday, to be honest with you. With just how ridiculous it was. As soon as she mentioned the theory, the jukebox started playing ball, didn't it? Literally. Niece Vic, by the way, might be live later, she said. The balls have arrived. I repeat, the balls have arrived. So keep your eye on the channel, because we need to look after our Vic. speaking of which, if you haven't subbed already, Piggly Ding next. I have pinned the channel Viva Paws Vegas. Arvic, I'm not even related, I don't know why I keep calling her Arvic. But Arvic, she's one of us, therefore she's Arvic, has got a great channel with 3 adorable dogs. No Myrons, unfortunately, yet. But 3 absolutely incredible dogs and a swimming pool and the Vegas sun. What more can you ask for? It is absolutely stunning, stunning. Tomash, Piggly Ding, reset. Yeah, good luck, Mrs. Tom. Good luck, Mrs. Tom's mum. She's flying. She's absolutely flying it. I'm not the channel to compare to because this channel's been going since about 2006, I think it is. Well, I've had a channel since 2006. It hasn't really been going since then. I put a couple of videos up in 2008 and 2009. But I've really been doing this for 2.5 years, haven't I? Actually, yeah. Well, it's over 2.5 years now, isn't it? November-ish, would you say November? It'll be 3 years in November. So it took me the best part of 1.5 years, 2 years to get monetised by really, really smashing it. She is going through the fucking roof, man. Absolutely through the roof. But we've got to keep on watching, keep on giving support, and also keep an eye on the chat. Those of us who are spanners. Spanners are banners, you know what I'm talking about. What am I drinking? Tonight, Matthew, I'll be drinking Heineken Zero. Mandy surprised me. Boo! There you go. Would you like a drink? Has a fish got a waterproof head? Has Jude the Charmer's got a passport? Does a fat dog fart? Right, you must be due a Fanta Orange. You must be due a Fanta Orange. Yeah, good luck with it. It's got to be better than the current one. You've got to make sure that you make time as well for yourself. Not just a job, for yourself. Sunday nights should not be full of work. You should work Monday to Friday, if that's your hours, and not anywhere else. Wine, beer, or anything else? Remember, Nick started in November. I did. You want a dark fruit cider? Are you wearing ripped tights by any chance, Louise? Are you listening to The Cure? Are you waving side to side? It's very, very goth dark fruit cider, isn't it? Dutch ale, Dutch ale. Rock shandy. Right, we'll have a rock shandy because that's on there. What else have we got? A dark fruit cider. Right. You're going to have to imagine this. It is cider. Copper Bear cider. Just imagine it's dark fruit. We brought that one out to show you, but it's actually dark fruit that you were getting. Just do the Charmers have a passport? Know what I mean? Like Dutch ale. You want a Dutch ale as well? Esther. A nice Skipper's Red, nice. Simply sensational. Ja, wil je iets drinken? Ja. There you go. That's a dark red, isn't it? It's a mixed fruits dark red. How long is Pete going to sing for? Hang on. He shouldn't be on. It should be the Beastie Boys. I don't know why he's on there now. Unless, of course, it's gone tit-tat. Oh, there you go. It's changed now that I've mentioned it. Titties up. He's Dankjewel en proost. Dankjewel en proost. Peter's going to go on as long as I remain indecisive. Kick it. Isn't that a Tribe Called Quest? Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Q-Tip was also born on the 10th of April, same as me, just a different year. Isn't that mad? Man, it's a bit warm. Bit warm. And the chat is going a bit mad as well. We'll get there though. We will get there. I've got to do something, haven't I, this week as well? I've got to test the live thing to see if it works. We'll do that. We'll do that down the front. If the weather's alright, we'll go and do it down the front. Do some testing down there. See how it goes. That looks a proper sky. Possibly not the best for the sunset, but lots of cloud, lots of sun out there as well. Could be quite an interesting sky. We'll have a look and see what the weather's like this week. What is the weather like this week? Where? Do you mean where? It's shite. Beer, another Beroni. Come on, get off. A nice Beroni. Very nice, very nice. The weather, Thursday, rain. Plus, I've got to take my dad to the pub anyway. Friday, cloud, rain, cloud. Saturday, rain. Sunday, lovely, home stream. But next week, Monday, Tuesday, nice. We could have, at some point next week, a nice sunset stream. Missouri still hasn't been laminated, I know. What a pain in the hoop. Fight for Your Right by the Beastie Boys also starts with kick it. It does. Laminate Missouri. There's got to be something we can do with that. Laminate Missouri. It sounds like either a film or a band. We've got to do something with it. I've got loads of stuff I need to do. And no time to do it with. Man, your cash is no good here. You spell Queen with a KW. The card only. Next Tuesday said to be sunny and 31 degrees C. Proper sunset stream weather. Put it in the Myron Fund. Yeah, it's got to go in the Myron Fund. Need shelves full of Myrons. And also, me bloody tyres. Did I get a thing from that earlier? I did. There we go. See, it wasn't me lying about it. £303 of your king's pounds. Well, you will go and buy a stupid big bloody car, won't you? Laminate Missouri blew the speaker stacks in Toronto in 72. I heard that rumour. I know I started it. 30 again next week. That's Europe for you. It's bizarre Europe. It can be freezing bloody cold. It can be red bloody hot. And everything in between. You know what I mean? Definitely what stuff. It needs to be a song at least. Laminate Missouri, it does. It needs to be a bumper sticker as well, I think. It's got to be something. There's legs in it, as the pros say. Asymmetric tyres are the oval shaped. These are at the moment. They're just huge. I have, I think they are, aren't they? Eagle. They are asymmetric. They're also staggered tyres, which means the back ones and the front ones are slightly different. Same size as rims, but slightly bigger at the back. Which is good. And I've decided to spend a few extra quid on getting premium tyres rather than cheap shit, because I've had cheap shit in the past and it was like driving on plastic. They're awful. Cheap Chinese tyres are brilliant if you want to pass an MOT, but not if you want to stay alive, unfortunately. You're not sure how you'd videoate it. I have every George Michael in you, Mandy. Every George Michael in you. You would do it. You'd sort it out. Definitely. Get your new floor at Missouri laminate. The floor for you would depend on floors in your home instead of dirt or straw. Zero breeze. You want a thunderstorm? You don't want a thunderstorm. What you want is breeze. You will be biased. Which what? But you know what? Cut on the bias. Sounds painful. Yeah, the Bear's Paws proudly sponsored by Missouri Laminates, the #1 choice in the Midwest for all of your laminate solutions. If you want to get laid properly, come to Missouri Laminates. You'll be liquidated. Stay in the shade, keep hydrated, definitely. Talented advertising bunch. I did start doing advertising, didn't I? There's loads of opportunities out there for great advertising. Nobody would get involved though, unfortunately. Not on this one. This channel isn't built for advertising, is it? As the absolute refusal of Thermos to come on board says, know what I mean? Know what I'm saying, bro? Know what I'm saying? And it's funny, the Southport woman in the caravan has just put another video out, and instead of being sent, she gets sent loads of stuff for caravans, obviously. A New York place sent her a handbag. I thought it was a brilliant thing to do, just because they obviously appreciate what she does. But rather than everything be for the channel or for the caravan or the motorhome that she's got, just something for her. I thought it was a really nice thing of them to do. What was the name of the company? Teddy someone from New York. I can't remember. But I thought it was such a nice thing. It's not always about the channel, or just occasionally the person who's running it. Something for them. Like with Vic. Be nice occasionally if rather than something for the dogs, it'd just be something for there, you know what I mean? But anyway, I thought it was nice. Myron from Missouri Laminates here to tell you about our half price sale. Enter Bear's Paws at checkout. If I ever get any kind of sponsorship, or a discount code for you, it's going to be Bear's Paws. Enter Bear's Paws at checkout for your 10% off. Link in the description, all that stuff. I can do that. If anyone's watching, I can do that. The Paws Cinema Curry House advert remains a high amongst highs. I am very, very proud of that. That is another, I think that was a Mandy idea, that one. But I was very proud with the music as much as anything. I had to absolutely jump through hoops to make it sound distorted and 80s, 70s, 80s. But it come out really well, so I'm pleased with that. Although maybe, does that need to be updated? I don't know. I quite like it. The opening thing, I forgot about that as well, Mandy. The opening little bit that you see. Hang on, I'll show you now. Maybe that is due an update. I always try and put that on just for the first 10 seconds or so, just to make sure that I can see it working on the screen, on YouTube and on Twitch and what have you. But I could update that, I suppose, couldn't I? Then I'll leave it a little bit and then the pause things come on. Nothing to do with giving you advertising time beforehand. Nothing like that, no. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What was the film about? Accurate advertising, comedy, what? Either Dudley Moore or Robin Williams. Dudley Moore, the little penis. I can't think. Sure, I can't think. Robbie Williams got a song with advertising. Yes, he's the voice of Felix, isn't he? The cat food. You like the hoo-yah? I like the hoo-yah. It's been there as well since the start, hasn't it? Mandy, there's plenty of Mandy ideas. She's a well of Mandy ideas. Which is quite good because it saves me having to bother my ass doing it. Thank you, Mandy. Mucho apreciado, as they say in Japan. Guess who's back? Back again. Ali's back. Ali's back. She's back. Welcome back, Ali. Were you on the phone to Missouri Laminates, Ali? Did you use the voucher code Bears Paws for your 38% off? You should have done. You're all about the ideas. You were all about the ideas until I started bullying you into making these things into actual things. And the execution now, exactly. You can't get away with just doing the ideas. I know what you're capable of doing now, and you have the tech to do it, so get on with it. Get on with it. Kirsty, how you doing? You okay? You meant an actual song of him, not the Felix ad. He's in a film, isn't he, where he's played by a monkey? Or is a monkey played by him? I can't make that one out. Alright, calm down, lads. Birds going Earth Van Rental out there now. Not any good at the making. You are brilliant at the making. Don't be at it. Don't be at it. Brilliant at the making. Remind me later though that I've got to sort out that planey thing. When I say planey thing, I mean the planes. The planes, boss, the planes. How are the cats, Kirsty? How are the cats? Would you like a drink? Would you like a drink? Would you? Ali's not at liberty to say. Our job must have been completed. We'll have to ask Louise whether or not the money's come through to her head office. Right, the F1. Okay, you've mentioned F1, so this is going to be loud because I forgot to turn it down, obviously, because I'm an absolute knob. Ice cold Coke. Oh, we got the explosion. Go ahead. That's due an upgrade as well, that, by the way. Just saying, it's due an upgrade. It's due an upgrade. It will be done on Earth as it is in Devon. It is class. Use the coupon, get a pair of laminated real bear's paws in the shape of an ashtray. Real bear's paws, real laminate, Missouri laminate, hashtag Missouri laminate. Do you think if we become .com billionaires, we could start off a baseball team called the Missouri Laminates, couldn't we? A round of cat's milk for all the cats. That's going to take him all day long. You wouldn't let it lie. Jeff's been watching reruns of Vic Reeves' Big Night Out. Obviously. Ah, Vic have fallen. Brilliant show, that. I love that. In fact, there you go, Vic. Fuck's sake. What's on the end of your stick, Vic? Got to be able to use that in Vic's lives, haven't we? Or in something. What's on the end of the stick, Vic? Come on, we can do this. Make her do it, Mandy. You're a relative. You bully her into doing it. If I try and bully her into doing it, it's misogynistic. If you do it, it's just family. Watch Missouri laminates make the Nasdaq index fly sky high. Absolutely. Milk all round. For the puddy tats. For all the puddy tats. There's a boss one just round the corner from us. When I do my Bart's head walk, we get to the top there. There's this ginger and white cat. And it must live there because I see it all the time. And it's always talking and coming up to you. Like it must be either lonely or just a really a cat desperate for attention and affection. Or, I don't know, it's working for the man. I don't know. But it always comes up. Some cats, when you see them, they just run away dead quick, don't they? They're skittish. Not this thing. Comes straight over. Starts chatting to you. Giving that meow, meow, meow. Unless it's Charlie's cat and he's trying to tell us that he's gone somewhere without telling his mum. Charlie says, grab his stick with a toy or a treat on the end. There you go. Tell her to do it. What's on the end of the stick, Vic? Well, tonight it's... And then we can go from there. I'm sure Vic Reeves wouldn't... I mean, he doesn't steal very poor indeed, does he? He haven't claimed any of that, so he might be able to get away with that. How are the birdies? Seen some really cute little tiny yellow ones that have been hiding in bushes. They're gorgeous. I need to refill the feeder again and put it out when it's not ridiculously windy. We've had some really windy weather and it keeps blowing off and smashing to bits. Don't want that. Ginger cats are more clingy. Is that a thing? We only ever had one cat when I was a kid. A little ginger cat called Marmaduke, and it was a little bastard apparently. My dad spent an absolute fortune when he had no money as a player, buying a big, huge red, of all things, red leather 3-piece suite, and this ginger cat clawed it to ribbons. I hated it. Read a study once about how cats have one language with other cats that's completely different to how they talk to humans. All right. They're multilingual. I love the idea then that with us it's meow meow and then they go and see other cats around the corner and speaking like English or something. That'd be boss, wouldn't it? Seeing this dickhead over here. Oh man. Oh, your experience. Oh, fair enough, your experience. There used to be a cat around here that would fake a limp, but if you ignored it, it would be miraculously cured. That's boss. I love that. I love that kind of chicanery. Chicanery. Where else do you get chicanes? In the Formula One. Good win. I'm not saying that was shoehorned in there, but that was shoehorned in there, wasn't it? A window feeder. Yeah, that wouldn't blow off, would it? Could do that, I suppose. Just have to tell Paul, the window cleaner, don't smash it to bits, mate. Cats only meow at humans, they don't do it naturally. Have they developed that then? Is that something that's developed over the years just to be able to talk to us? I know dogs developed eyebrows so they can beg for food off us. That's right, isn't it? I watched a programme with Chris Packham. Don't know what he was doing in our house, like, but you know.
Very poor.
Very poor. Yeah, he did a show and he was talking about it. The dogs are all descended from wolves, so they were all wild, then domesticated, then they developed muscles where their eyebrows are, so they can do that puppy dog look and beg for food, because it's easier to beg for food than it is to go and catch it yourself. That's why they developed it. No explosion, no, there was no crash. That one, Esther, that was a win. No crash at the end. Cats only talk to other cats about Missouri laminates, just like 9 out of 10 dentists. 9 out of 10 dentists are called Dennis. Hey Dennis. I got to go to the dentist next week actually for my second visit. I think I've paid up for this one. 900 odd quid this time. I might have to pay a little bit on the next one, which is also 900 odd quid. After that you can wait. Dog's eyebrow muscles are more developed than a standard wolf. They want to communicate with us and be cute. It's the puppy dog eyes. It is literally to beg for food. They decided that it was easier. Just do that, and the animal will be fed by the human, rather than having to go and chase things down and rip the throat out of it. You know what I mean? There are different sequences. Esther, there are different sequences. One button will pick one at random, and then another button will get rid of it. Thank fuck. Another beer for Pierre. Jackie Lewis, what about you? The winner is beer. That's beer. There you go. A nice beeroni. If they fight, they make a certain noise, and when they're in season, they make a certain noise as well. Yes, it's a bit more rare, isn't it, when they're in season? I say rare. You love a dog eyebrow? That sounds like a craft ale, that, doesn't it? From Cumbria. Have you got a pint of dog eyebrow? Cats have one meow only for humans. Weighted spinner. What do you call me? The weighted spinner, of course, is Shane Warne. R.I.P. Shane, you genius. Jinxie, you look like you need a drink. What are you having? Hashtag dice out. Hashtag FFS links. Hashtag Missouri laminates. Wouldn't that be class actually on a glass? Class on a glass. You can get that done. I was going to get a pint glass with the Bears Head logo on there. I never got round to doing it. I could do though. Louise is in our chat. She is indeed. Spritzer. Ook een spritzer. Ook een spritzer. The weighted spinner is also a laminate fastener patent held by Missouri Laminate. It is. The Bears porcelain, you can get that done on a pint glass. In fact, Amazon do them. And if anybody would like, I think I've got it somewhere. I've got the actual picture. The proper Bears Head thing. I'll send it to you if you want to get it put on a pint glass. Quite happy doing that. It's ours, not mine. Know what I mean? I don't think T-Mill does it. It does other stuff. Fair-mossy kind of stuff. What? Shut up. You thought you meant Missouri Laminates? Missouri Laminates is already on pint glasses all over the states, not just Missouri. We're Missouri at heart. Your phone, when you write Thomas, automatically comes up with dash out. There you go. It learns. That's AI for you. Artificial intelligence. Well, when she writes Thomas, she always writes dash out. Just put it there next to it. Dash, dash, baby. Louise, you're just plugging everything in. All devices less than 20%. How have you managed that? All devices less than 20%. It's a good job you were there then, plugging things. Plugging it just a little bit. Isn't that a pain in the arse? I've got 4 phones at the moment as well. So I need to keep these things plugged in constantly. because they're used for other things. One's my normal phone, which is used for editing as well. I've got a gaming phone. I've got another phone which is used for when I stream, sunsetty stream things, and another one that I use for something specific, which is just one banking app, which I can't change to anything else, so it has to remain. Otherwise, that would be decommissioned by now. But instead, I've made another YouTube account on there, obviously. You know what I mean? Obviously. Ali, how was Dublin? How was it? Phone's got a mind of its own. Peggly ding next. It was grand, so it was. Pups up sleeping as well. Been watching the F-22s come back earlier. Oh, very nice. Didn't take any pics. You can't, can you? Not when you're working anyway. When you're doing your special work. Can't have pics. That's just evidence. Someone's going to watch this and actually take it serious, aren't they? Did your sister talk about it? It's a year since they were last in London. Oh, was that a year already? Talked about going to the pub. Asked if they had Guinness and split the G. Like, splitting the what? No, we had Krabby's ginger ale. Krabby's ginger ale, man. Yeah, splitting the G sounds painful. Splitting the C is even worse. Absolutely. You were delayed home by a day because of Zach Bryan was in Phoenix Park. Who? And I don't want to make myself look stupid here, but who the actual fuck is Zach Bryan? Should I know? Back in a bit. No worries, Kirsty, no worries. Who's Zach Bryan? Is it a singist? Is that what it is? Some kind of singist. Country singer. What do you call me? American country singer, he's 29. We only know Zach Lee, we do, exactly. I hate country music. Have I mentioned that before? I do, haven't I? I hate it. Just because of how stupidly simple it is. Country rock is even worse. And it's the whole thing behind it. It's not just the music, by the way. It's the the whole thing behind it as well. Careful, Esther. Yeah, the whole driving flatbed Fords, and why are people over there wearing cowboy hats and cowboy boots when you work in an office? Fuck's sake, man, you're not riding the range. Not could, yes, exactly. He's good. He had Damien Dempsey on as a surprise guest on the Sunday. I've heard the name Damien Dempsey. Not a fan of country rock, not a fan of country music in general. But then, I don't suppose there's loads of people in the States who are overly au fait with the Merseybeat sound, are they? So, potato, tomato and all that jazz. Not having it. I'd rather listen to AC/DC than country. See what I mean? That's how bad things are. Jinxie, you never heard of me either. You know what's even worse though than country music and the whole country thing is UK country music and UK country lovers. You can't live the country lifestyle when you live in Swanage, you know what I mean? I don't care how hard you try. I don't care if you came back from Frisco with a pair of boots and a hat. Doesn't matter. If you're wandering into your local Weatherspoons with a bolo tie, you look an absolute twat, end of story. Neil's at Glasgow again. Who's headlining this year? Utter shite. Charlie XCA, is it? Charlie CXCPG, I don't know. Charlie PG fucking Tips or something, is it? I think one of them, isn't it? I don't know, just absolutely awful. They get worse every year. The only good thing about Glastonbury this year is the Searchers are playing. I'd suit a cowboy. I'd suit a cowboy, or do you mean a cowboy hat, Mandy? I think he's in London, Hyde Park, 27th. Cheers for the advice there. I'll swerve Hyde Park on the 27th. There's a man living in your town that rocks a cowboy hat every day, all day. Maybe in his mid-70s. He looks like he could work for Missouri Laminate. See, that's all right. If you're in your 70s and you want to do that, you've lived a life where you've deserved to do that. Hat, the cowboy hat. Rod Stewart's in a veteran slot. Is he going to be all right for it, though? Has something happened to him recently? Or something happened where he's not, like, he wasn't healthy or something? I don't know. The only country I like is Johnny Cash, and that is for sentimental reasons. I don't mind a little bit of Johnny Cash. I don't like the blues either, but I like the blues. Weird, I know. I don't like Robert Cray and all that sort of mid-80s blues, or even B.B. King and people like that. But I like Robert Johnson and Howlin' Wolf. That kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Proper old school. The country, probably a similar kind of thing. If you're rich and you're playing at being poor, I think it comes across to me. Dopey feckers are driving around in US type trucks now, yeah. I know it's stupid, they're not right. I woke up this morning, that's country, that's blues. I woke up this morning, my dog was dead. You like big pickup trucks and you cannot lie. He's alleged to be retired after, is that what it is? Oh, Nicky Ashcroft's magic, he wears a magic hat, and when he saw the best pose, he said, I fancy that. Oi. Saw some round there, seen loads round here, but it's pointless. If you live out in the country, proper out in the country, maybe, rather than getting a big 4x4, but there's no need for them. You can't go to a drive-through. Ah, Louise, thank you. I would not have slept tonight if that was the case. It is. That's exactly what it was. He can run the 100 metres in 19 seconds. It was on the telly last week, wasn't it? I don't watch any of the shite my mum and dad watch, and yet that was on there and it caught me ear. That's exactly what it was. Oh, thank you. Yes, how old is he? 406. And he can run the 100 metres in 19 of your king's own very seconds. That's brilliant. I love the fact that he's 84, you know, and he's been timed doing that. That's not something you normally do when you're 74, is it? A smaller version, smaller. If you eat spicy food, you can hear the Johnny Cash song, Ring of Fire in your head. As long as that's the only place where you experience it. Oh, the ones you see here are big enough. Filt, Miss Alison Bennett of Awfully Ireland. Filt. Country music on a jukebox. Say, fucking... Oh, we need more rules for this jukebox. Bang out of order. Ali, yeah, right, you're saying. You've done your shift, haven't you, Tom Ash? Didn't it go piggly ding? It did, didn't it? It went piggly ding. Actually, it went piggly ding. He streams it on a Wednesday, he streams it Sunday too. And when a pollen counts high, you better you'll say, chew. Oh, okay, Ashcroft's magic, he wears a magic hat. You love that song. I hate that song for one reason and one reason only. Fucking Liverpool fans started singing it. So it's ruined it completely, you can't enjoy it anymore. It's a good song. No rules. There are rules to that jukebox. Amanda. Don't make me bring out Amanda. There are rules to that jukebox. There's two that you should know anyway. Should be tattooed on your hearts, all of you. No Coldplay, no Ed Sheeran. Fucking AC/DC on there. I'll let that slide. Ever seen the Olympics for over 80s? It's crazy because there are always a few over 100s and it always amazes you. I've not watched that. I bet you there's some really, really quick people even over 100, over 80, but over 100. If you're young at heart and you've looked after yourself, who knows? You want a spin or shall I get you a drink? Where else on the planet would you be asked that question? This is definitely a weighted. It's a weighted wheel tonight. I'm not having it. Is yellow on there? If it is, it's going off tomorrow, Mandy. Not having it. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Beroni covered by another spin. Got to find a way of doing that where when one's on, the other one can't be on. Another rock shandy. Rock shandy. In the biopic about him, that song was crucial. It brought him and his wife together, and they stayed together forever till death them did part. June. June. Pub rock shandy. No Coldplay, no Sheeran, and the Magic 8 Ball question answering Dookie as haunted it is. Absolutely. When I was a child, your dad had the proper CD Dookies, and the best was when they got exchanged and he bought the retired CDs home for the kids to listen to. Yes, I've got somewhere, I think, a white label KLF promo, which was put in the jukebox of our pub in Aylwood. It shouldn't have been in there. It would have been worth a few quid back then. I think it's been played heavily, otherwise it might be worth a few quid now, to be honest. White label. White labels shouldn't be going into jukeboxes. But it's good, I like that. Beer for you. No hat handy. What do you call me? Thanks for taking over behind the bar. The candles about the place have spilled a little, so you need to clean. You'll be waxing off for a bit. Wax on, wax off. Yeah, got to be done. A proper musical upbringing, it is. I also like the fact Johnny Cash lived a life. Johnny Cash lived a life. Wasn't just the man in black singing about being a bit of a lad. He was a complete lad, wasn't he? Which makes his film more interesting. And the fact that Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails, who wrote the song Hurt and recorded the song Hurt, a very, very personal song about what he was going through himself, has said, that's not my song anymore, that's Johnny Cash's. Speaks volumes for how well he did doing the cover version of it. That's amazing what he done. To completely own someone else's really personal song. Fair play, man. Fair play. Slange indeed. Bit of a lad is right. Yes, absolutely a bit of a lad. Your mum has a pretty awesome vinyl collection. And the CD player and speakers your dad got from a fellow who had been able to pay a pretty big bar tab. Not bad if you do that. Yeah, take something decent. True that and thing it is. It's amazing. There's not many cover versions that are definitely better than the originals, that is. And I love the original. Mate went to watch Nine Inch Nails at the Co-op in that day Manchester this week. 48 of your King's English pounds for 4 doubles. What? Double what? Petrol. Okay, that's ridiculous. Mind you, it's been that long since I've been to a pub, I haven't got a clue how much it costs anymore. All I know is we are the best pub in the world, by the way. Fact. Fact with a capital PH. Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You is better than the original. That close, Jinxie, that close to being bad. They're both shit. The original of that song by Dolly Parton, I Will Always Love You, was written on the very same day she wrote Jolene. Most people will be happy to have written one of those and the money they bring in She wrote 2 on the same day. Bang out of order, Dolly, bang out of order. You knew the cover first, it was on heavy rotation. Concert prices are a rip-off. The reason why they're a rip-off as well, by the way, is because they're greedy bastards. No. Years ago, bands used to be able to take money out of albums. They would go on tour to promote the album. They would make concert tickets fairly cheap. You would then get absolutely shafted for merch, but you didn't have to buy it. You still got to see the band. Now, because streaming's in, no one can make any money unless they start charging hundreds of pounds for tickets that should cost at most 20 quid. I was lucky when I first started going. It was, I think, £6.50 to get into the Royal Court, no matter who was playing. And you used to be able to go and watch 3 or 4 bands a week, easily. And not just one decent band a week. There was top bands there every single night of the week. A random Tuesday night, you know, there'd be a proper decent band on. Proper decent band. Double Missouri laminate for you. Hell yeah, hell yeah. The double Johnny kind of fella. Missouri laminate now in the UK. It's here to stay. That is a very good day. Jolene and I will always love you. Done before lunch. Might have a nap in the afternoon and then count the money coming in for the rest of my life. You can retire on one of those songs. Dolly hasn't. And as much as I'm not a fan of country music, I absolutely love Dolly Parton. She has spent a huge amount of the money she's made over the years buying books for kids, for underprivileged kids, to make sure that they can learn to read and stuff like that. She's put a lot of money back into community. In a place where, I suppose, where she was from originally, not a lot of money gets spent. So, fair play to her, like, fair play. Yeah, multi-millionaire by T. Absolutely. Dolly's still alive, Whitney's not. Dolly hasn't done the kind of things that Whitney has. When Whitney said she loved Brown, she didn't just mean Bobby, unfortunately. So the Co-op was like an airport. Captive audience, high prices, lots of merch stalls. It'll be like the Hill Zico, it will be. It's exactly what it is, though. You are a captive audience. You know, you can't get out there and go round the corner for a pint. You're in till you're out, so to speak. She was living a dream. Bands are charging 800 to 100 quid these days. Easily. Some are going even more than that. For what? And a lot of them as well, annoyingly, you're paying big money to go and see bands or singers more than bands. Charging you 150 quid. And what did he do? He mimed to a backing track. It's like a meet and greet, that's all you're doing. A fucking meet and greet with someone. And you're probably 4 miles down that direction anyway. It's ridiculous. From Kansas to Southport, and all points in between, Missouri laminates will fulfill your dreams. Cashier number 3, please. Moist, dry, desert. Moist, dry desert, it's a temperate climate, doesn't matter, it's all laminated. All laminate all the time. Anyone else with a fierce thirst? RJ, they got a fierce thirst on me, so I have. Strange thing, Whitney's daughter passed away as well. When you come from a family that's like that, I'm not surprised. Terrible behaviour. Missouri laminates needs a phone number. This will mean nothing to anyone else, but I will know. They definitely need a phone number. Hopefully with 27 digits in it. Yes, they're not good, are they? Not good coming from a family like that. 708 7080. If you need a cab, just let us know. Phone Missouri laminates. Can we fit it into buy a bike? Buy a bike. Come down to Charnock, Richard Cycles. Could that fit Missouri Laminates? Sure we could, couldn't we? Phone Davey, live a cab. One year the top 3 songs was by Maroon 5, Taylor Swift and some third band had the top 3 best-selling songs, and all 3 was written by the same middle-aged Swedish guy. Max Twat, yeah. The Swedes have got this absolutely nailed down because Spotify is owned by a Swede and the copy and paste industry is owned by a Swede or owned by Swedes, and all they do is they get every single artist to make every song sound identical, and then that's the algorithm on Spotify. At some point, what they want, the end game for Spotify is just to have every 14-year-old girl in the world listening to Taylor Swift all day, every day, on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. There'll be no other music whatsoever. We are going for the homogenisation of music. Fight back against it. Oh, bollocks. Fucking spin doctors. Why are you doing this to me, you evil shower bastards? Maincrast car and van hire, yeah. 7333201. Fucking, I haven't heard that for a long time. Oh, here we go. We have the karate drink. We have the Bear's Paws karate drink, which is hwache, of course. Closely related to Hoya. Come on, let's have a hwache. Hwache. This is a nice looking drink, this. I do like this. Wouldn't you drink that? Wouldn't that go down an absolute bomb at Wimbledon? You would love that, wouldn't you? You'd love it. That and 58 quid a punnet fucking strawberries. Come on, Tim. Swedish fella's written over 40 number 1 hits for the past 30 years. That's enough then. He should just piss off and leave us alone. Yeah, the spin doctors, I fucking despise the spin doctors. I hate all that music, that shit. Do you not understand this? There's so much you can do with music, and the people that refuse to do it, I hate. There's an envelope to be pushed if you keep just doing the same thing over and over again, and the ones who do the same song over and over again, and it's just the same 4 chords. You've seen that thing on YouTube, haven't you? Same 4 chords wrote about 4,000 songs. By the time they finish the song, you go, that's brilliant, no one's ever written a song like this. 6 billion other people have written the same fucking song, you're half with. What's on the t-shirt? Nick and Horace and Kippers and Jeff. That's me, I'm Nick. Must be well set. He should be very, very well set. He needs to stop. Make your money and just leave music alone to people to actually try and move things forward. Am I picking up where Rec Beato left off? We're all picking that baton up. It needs to be done. If you don't stop this is where we're going. This is where we're heading. People need to fight back and listen to other music. There's so much good music out there. And if it means listening to country music or listening to fucking AC/DC, Coldplay, I'm not listening to Ed Sheeran, because he's part of the same heap of shit that these pricks are. The same Taylor Swiftification and Ed Sheeranification of Spotify. Needs to get away from that. Ed Sheeran's a busker. Needs to go back to being a busker. He was a shit busker and he's an even worse fucking musician. With his stupid little twatty 3/4 length guitar. Fucking hate him. Why? Why do we have to listen to it? Why do people have to tell you how good the music is when it's patently, obviously, absolute dog shit? Just listen to it. It really gets me. It grips my shite is what it does. I hate it. And I know how to write music. I know how to write songs. I know how to structure them. To be able to sit down and write a song from start to finish and know how much effort goes into it, and then see how little effort goes into doing what them people are doing, winds me up. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. It's bullshit. Bullshit. I don't have to listen to him. The unfortunate problem with that, Jinxie, is you do, because it's everywhere. He's omnipresent. He's like fucking shit in a field. Everywhere you go, he's there. Just no getting away from it. Prick. Film music. Film music won't be there anymore. Telling you. Every film, no matter what it is, war films, rom-coms, horror films especially, just full of Ed Sheeran songs. I love The Shape of You, prick, whatever it's called. Fucking despise him. There's a great picture of him and James Corden singing in the front of a car. You know, when you want the meteorite to hit, it's that moment, that exact moment. If there's no God, that proves it. That proves conclusively there is no God. If there was, there'd be a fucking meteorite with their name on it. Wherever it was, the Hollywood Hills wouldn't exist anymore. There'd just be one little flat SUV with a little bit of ginger hair sticking out the side of it and a KFC box. Fucking hate them. NHKJ, any takers for acronyming? What's that? NHKJ, have I missed something? Diddly-do. You sub to some different composers, right? Original piano material. Needs to be done. Doesn't need to be popular, but to you it's all brilliant. Yeah, the complexities in classical structure, again, which is quite I quite like. I absolutely love prog rock, because they took rock music at the time and then added the classical structure of writing and moved music forward. And whether you like prog rock or not, and a lot of it was really overblown, that moved music forward to the point where you can have a load of other bands that have come through that are more wide-ranging. There'd be no Queen without prog rock, you know what I mean? There'd be no Muse without prog rock. There'd be no Radiohead without prog rock. These bands are the ones who are trying to move things forward slightly. I always like it when someone try and move things forward. Don't just stick to the same old shite. The Beatles were playing all kinds of black American rock and roll music, Chuck Berry and all that kind of stuff. They realised you can't make money out of doing it, and you can't push yourself forward as an artist. You have to then start writing your own stuff and progress all the time. And they did. Nick hates. He doesn't hate. He does. He fucking hates. You like Daniel Cohen and his piano for that? Your ears. Shut it, Jinxie. Thomas Newman appeals to you. Do I know Thomas Newman? We must be due a level up shortly. Mandy levelled up on Sunday, she did. It was coming up. It was indeed there. Level 53,000, isn't it? What are you on now? Chatbot. I go to Chatbot. 47. Is that right? 40. It is 47. Oh my God, you're 47. Oh my God. It's adorable. The chap from Intouchable. With what? You know, he's in an Audi. What? Cray. And not in a good way. By the way, everybody, just listen to what you want to listen to. It's not a problem, you know. I don't mind. Just remember, though, that if you are going down that route of listening to the same thing, the same kind of music all the time, that's all you're going to get. That will literally be all that is available. There'll be no classical music anymore because it's not popular enough. It doesn't tickle the algorithm enough. There'll be no rock. There'll be no metal. There'll be nothing. There'll be no jazz. There'll be no folk. There'll be nothing. There'll just be Taylor Swift and Ed fucking Sheeran for the rest of eternity. Or limbo, as we call it. Fight back. Gotta fight back. With everything, not just music, everything. Don't accept constant shite. Don't just sit there watching Friends over and over again when there's proper decent comedy out there. Otherwise, that's all you'll get. No homogenisation of the arts. Can't work. But that's what separates us from the animal kingdom, is our ability to have art for art's sake. Don't take that away from us. So, Sweden, if you're listening, null pois. Oh, it's good. We get to the top of the chart. It's great. We make a load of money out of it. You don't. You earn pence. That's all. Your Swedish mate, on the other hand, earns billions. Everybody's free to feel good. It is answering again. Everybody is free to do what they want. But no. At least just fight back, man. Fight back. Homogenisation doesn't work. My t-shirt top to bottom. To my what? NHKJ. Isn't NHKJ, isn't that an Oriental TV station? Nick hates knitting jumpers. Oh, that's you, is it? That's you, is it? Oh, that you, is it? That's because you don't knit jumpers. You knit potatoes and weird heads and things, which is brilliant. Who wants to knit a jumper when you can knit David Bowie's head? Can't believe I have to ask this question. See, no homogenisation when it comes to knitting. There's always grey-haired old women sat in rocking chairs knitting fucking booties for the kids. Knit a David Bowie head. Come on, man, we can do this. Fight back. Fight back. NHKJ is one of those Myers-Briggs personality types. I think it may well be. May well be. NHK is an international TV station in Japan. See, I knew it. I knew it. Just put K in it. Knit. Knit. Suggested knitting a bit like dish out. It is. Oh, hang on, hang on. That doesn't look good enough anymore, does it, Mandy? Just saying. Doesn't look good enough, that. It's as if, I don't know, you have to animate knitting now. Just saying. You started, so you'll finish. Home kit out tomorrow. Can't wait. I'll be ignoring it the same as every year. I did like the black third kit this year. Oh, hang on. That means football, doesn't it? Back of the net. Dink, dank, do. There you go. Fantastic. You haven't knitted in ages. Well, if you're not knitting at the moment, get yourself on your tablets and start animating the knitting. What is that? Your eyes? Is that supposed to represent knitting? It's disgraceful behaviour. Not even animated. In fact, ironically, it's real wool behaviour. Any more news on the stadium, new and old? The new stadium, the Hill Dickinson Stadium. The Hill Dickow, the Dixie. Well, where are we now? 25th of June. We are about 2 months away from starting the season in the new stadium. The old one, the women have moved in, I think. So it should be fine. Yeah, all good in the hood blood. Know what I mean? All good in the hood blood. Are the Myers-Briggs test still used? So the Chinese fellow with hand deformities, you could give him a picture and he would make tiny fractures in a glass pane with a hammer and recreate the photo. What? What? That's insane, man. That's S-kills to pay the B-ills, know what I mean? That's a level up from a tennis girl scratching her ass, isn't it? Let's be fair. New stadium capacity reduced by 100 odd seats, weirdly. Yours is still there, unfortunately. And no obstructed views, rather. You see them occasionally. It's a bit LinkedIn. I hate LinkedIn as well. I want to hate things that aren't I, but I don't get LinkedIn. I'm not a part of it, but I keep getting emails. You've got 6 messages. I haven't. I'm not part of it. Bell ends. What do we make of Trump and his swearing? He looked big and tough, didn't he? Big and tough. They don't know what they're doing, he said with an F in there. Because of you, you half-wit, and because of the rest of the Western world. Stop allowing these people to do what they feel like. And that includes Israel. Tell them they can't go round bombing 5 different countries in the same week. You know what I mean? Wind your necks in. Stop it. No. We'll give them planes, we'll give them money and allow them to do what they feel like. He said a bad word, Ellie, worse than feck. He never had any marbles to begin with. What he did have is now completely gone. Yeah, absolutely. He's not right. Mark Rutte calling him daddy. It's horrific, isn't it? Mark Rutte can't be trusted either. Cannot be trusted. Don't be trusting him. Don't be trusting him. It's all weird. The whole world has gone mad. And I mean mad. All very strange. Because there's the same handful of people who are running everything. Needs to stop. Needs to stop, man. There's more of us than there are of them. Can't we change things? Liverpool showed you how you need to do this. We stopped buying the Sun. And then, bizarrely, the entire city went even more left wing because they weren't getting lied to constantly. We can do it. Fight back against them. Fight back. Fight and win. It's FC UK. Close but no cigar. Unless you're dyslexic, yeah. Nobel Peace Prize for me with his, my wind your necks in and just be sound. What more do you need? Just be sound. Mark Carney is an Evertonian. He is as well, actually. Mark Carney is an Evertonian. Many here hates that your Prime Minister was on board with the Iran. Yeah, there's no need for it. Someone needs to have a proper sit down with Netanyahu and the entire Israeli cabinet and then just say, stop this shit now. Doesn't matter what you think, needs to stop it. Iran, sit down with them, right? Gotta stop this shit as well. Both of you, right? No more. Everybody, stop. We can make this a fantastic world. Just stop. Of course, the companies who make weapons don't want them to stop. Keep using our weapons, keep buying our weapons, we'll get richer. So you take that out of the equation. Yes, J.D. Vance said he was sick of propping up Europe. Absolutely thick as pig shit, these people. Thick as pig shit. They need to have a look. The states need to have a look. The people who are actually smart need to have a look at that and think, why is it we can never go to war on our own? Why do we always need the UK behind us? Why do we always need the French? Why do we always need the Germans, the Danish, Dutch? Why do we always need them? Because without them, you couldn't do anything. A lot of the US air bases are based in these countries for the start. A lot of the people that helped them out with the logistics are in these countries. We won the goddamn war. The war of 1942 to 1945. One of them actually said that recently, didn't he? And the 17-18 war as well. Mate. If it wasn't for us, you'd be speaking German right now. Well, I can speak German. Well done. Driving a German car, thank you. If it wasn't for the Russians, we'd be in trouble. But they don't get any thanks, do they? Obviously because Stalin went a bit weird, but you know. Yeah. Piggly ding. Next. Actual history needs to be taught again. This is what actually happened. This is the reason why this is the reason why you're free right now, is because of this. And also, be fucking thankful. After what happened with 9/11, the entire world stood behind the United States. They need to remember that as well, the people in charge. I'm sure the American people do. The amount of help that they received and the fact that we were all willing to stand behind them and fight back against all this shite that's going on. No. We could have, well, if it wasn't for us, you'd have been speaking German. It's always the same fucking thing, man. And they're going to need, the Americans are going to need this. After getting involved in bombing Iran, bad things are going to happen all the way around the world now as a direct result of that. Whether it's stopped over there or not, we're all going to pay a price for this. I said that weird. Pay a price for this. Ridiculous. 9/11 happened and it should have been a warning. Be very careful what your foreign policy dictates, because it has a habit of coming back and affecting things. And it won't be them. They'll be in a bunker somewhere. It'll be the average person in the street who's going to suffer for this. Fucking horrible, isn't it? It's always just the average person in the street who suffers, never the people making the decisions. It's not going to be Netanyahu or the Ayatollah or Trump who's going to suffer. They'll all be miles underground. They'll be fine, pressing little buttons while the rest of us are blown to fucking smithereens. Netanyahu's been saying the same thing about Iran. He has, constantly. Again, someone needs to go into the pair of them. The Arab world, the Israeli world, just say, right, you need to stop this shite. Let's work together to make this a nice world to live in. The entire administration, it's just full of idiots. It's just ridiculous. They wouldn't pass the 11 plus over here. Vance went through gay conversion therapy. I saw them supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972. He did. 3 of you shocked. 4 of us. Couches was a gateway drug for him. From men to couches to women. Is that why he's wearing all the eyeliner? Guy liner. It was a sexy couch. A little sweet piece. A 3-piece sweet piece. Just had eyebrows going up all around you. Are they the cats or the dogs? Electric shock therapy. That would explain a lot. It would. My brain exploded and I've got more intelligence than that. 21-year-old Norwegian was denied entry into the USA because he had a JD Vance meme on his phone. That's where we are right now. That's where we are. Yeah, lobotomy, like one flew over the cuckoo's nest. Absolutely. Unfortunately, one flew over the Iranian sky is more like it at the moment. Again, nobody's going to suffer but the average person in the street. Because old rich men with tiny willies are trying to prove themselves to the rest of the world. Stupid. It was a meme of a bald JD Vance with that weird little face he has. Yeah, they are checking phones in US Customs. I wouldn't get in either. I wouldn't get in. Unless I went the week after I got my brand new phone. That's the only way. It's always us that pay the price. Which is why the famous saying was brought in World War II, wasn't it? Lions led by donkeys. That was World War II, wasn't it? Sure it was. Or was it World War One? Lions led by donkeys. And it is. We're the brave ones. Not me, obviously. I'm old, flat-footed, and I've got no brain. But it's just your average man in the street who has to go and face-to-face with people who also have not got any choice in what they're doing, while the other people behind them are playing this one big game of knobhead chess. Stupid. People, man, are people. You'd be well fecked. You're always well fecked. Normally at 3 o'clock in the morning at the back of a car park. Oh, did he really say that? Yeah, they let you in. Copy a few of the images and wave you in with a wink. I had to read that twice. Yep. Jukebox strikes again. It does. We're spending a full... Oh, it's just changed. What was on before? I thought you meant we were fighting foo. We are fighting fools. Fool fighters. What was on, Louise? What was on? I missed it. Let us know. Come on. Let us know. That's the pause on Tours to Vegas show. We'd all love to do it, wouldn't we? We would love to do it, but have a look at the people in the chat. How many of us do you reckon would get through customs? Especially without, touch your toes and tell me that you love me. Wild best friend. Oh, a bit of Sandy Bronco. Yep. It's a song about dogs, by the way. Dogs. Adorable dogs. Our wild best friend. Purple, glittery, squeezy, squashy Myron. Say hello, Myron. Hello, Myron. Oh, you're funny, aren't you? Yes, the Bears hot tub picks. They will get you either barred from the US or you'll become an overnight success. Saw a picture of an old lady with no legs, stopped at customs and put her in an office chair. They need to check her legs for explosive and drug. What? The grandchild uploaded a picture of her. Mental, isn't he? And I suppose they have got to check, haven't they? Because you could be carrying anything in them. He's singing Pause on Tour to the tune of Girls on Film. 2 minutes later, pause on toes. There you go. If anyone wants to write an entire song based around that, I'm not sure we'll get permission from Duran, but we could do. You never know. They seem quite up for it, don't they? Well, John Taylor was, according to his book anyway. He was up for it so much, I'm surprised he didn't have to scrub it clean with the wire brush and Dettol every night. You must have seen Red Heat. I haven't seen Red Heat. What's that? Early doors with the Smiths on the Dookie. Yep. This charming man. Correct. 1983. Beggar's Banquet. It was a Beggar's Banquet. Correct. I love that show. Absolutely love that show. Foxtrot uniform, Charlie Kilo. Rough trade. It was rough trade. Why? I was thinking Beggar's Banquet because I get emails from both of them. Rough trade it is. I should know this. I have all those albums on record and vinyl. I did have it. Oh, coffee. Oh my God, coffee. Oh my God. We're having a coffee. Oh my God. Prepare yourself for this, by the way. Coffee. You love the 80s. I'm not surprised, Jackie. If I turned 40 in that decade, I'd be happy as well. I'd have loved it. Is she still laughing? Horace is going sick by the dookie there, lad. I'm going sick by the dookie. Having a rub. You can find me in the pub. Having a dookie rub. Go on. Well done. Fantastic. Hang on, that's just gone off again. Stupid bloody thing. We're having another coffee. Sorry. Pain in the arse. My own fault, that, sorry. You'll drink the coffee. Don't press buttons until it's done completely. Donald, how you doing? I'll blow in from the west. Come on, H-bomb. Sort it out, come on. Took ages to do the bear's head sugar lumps. You've ever looked? The sugar lumps are bear's heads. That's amazing. Right. I'm not surprised it took ages to do, but it was time well spent, man. Time well spent. It's the detail. The Jeff is in the detail. Has to be done. Oh, man. Bo Diddley Bridge. Bit of throwing muses. Fantastic stuff. It is superb. Your mum's old schoolmate who lives in Phoenix, Arizona, has a trans daughter in the Marines, and she was thrown out because they don't allow her kind in the US military any longer. That's absolutely horrible, isn't it? Absolutely. I would think if you were a Marine, if anybody was willing to stand side by side with you and serve the country, you would be welcoming. You would think, wouldn't you? Or am I wrong with that? Just be thankful there's someone who's willing to stand side by side with you and face the enemy. Someone who didn't have bone spares for a start. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Subs all round. Subs all round. We love subs. Loads of subs. More subs, man. Ali through the 200. 76 for Zonal. Lovely, lovely stuff. Her husband is very religious and almost disowned it, and her mother for allowing that to happen. Fuck, do you know what? I don't understand this. I genuinely don't understand this. I don't get it. I've got one kid and she's straight and white. Alright, fair enough. But if she said she wanted to be a boy, if she said she was a lesbian, if she said she wanted to go and join the Moonies, as long as she's happy and healthy, I'm alright. You've got to put your kids first. Whatever makes them better. Whatever makes them feel better. You can't just say, well, my book says, fuck your book. Just your kid, man. It's your flesh and blood. That's got to come first. Ridiculous. That's what happens when the Secretary of Defence has had aversion therapy and, yes, can't walk through habitat without getting a raging semi. You know what I'm saying. Also wouldn't allow them kids to learn Danish. What? It's mad. Balance. Is the advert pop up in the chat box a new thing? Is it making you pure Dwayne Eddies? Is there an advert pop up? Is there an advert pop up in there? Have you seen an advert pop up? What? Is there? I've not seen that. What is it? Why am I not getting any money? Have you seen his tattoo? Big Christian symbol on his chest. Is that your brother Sylvester? A row of Christian symbols on his chest. Big chest. What ad? It was DS Sean Besson. An ad happened as soon as you came on here. What? I haven't set this up. Am I able to set this up so you get loads of ads? I know I can. There's something you can do where you get side by side. So the stream continues and you get adverts on the other side. But that will work absolutely brilliantly for people who are streaming gaming. And because what it does, if I was doing it now, the advert will come on. You would not be able to hear a word I say, just hear the adverts. So by the time you come back, I go, anyway, and that's the most exciting story in my life. And then you'd be sitting there going, I wonder what that is. You get ads at the start. Good if you get ads, watch them because I need to pay for my tyres. I can press buttons to put ads on as well, by the way. I've never tried. Should we try? No, I won't. I won't. No, I won't. It's alright. But yeah, you can press buttons to get ads. I get it set up, so it's skippable. It's fine. Just skip them. Well, don't skip them because I need to buy tyres. Should we try one now? Anybody let me know if an advert plays now. I'm going to have a quick swig of my beer. Right. See if one plays. I don't think it did. Screenshot when there's one on. Nice one. I said, nice one, brava. I said, nice one. Right, I'm going to check. There's a ad pause. Is that an ad pause? Is that a thing? Ah, right, that's why. I wonder. See if this plays an advert, and if it does, I apologise, but has that played an advert? Because if that plays an advert, no. It's just to test this, by the way. I'm not going to do this anymore. One of the gamers channels you sub to has that thing where the ad and is live are on two at the same time. It makes perfect sense. It did not. Do we have to watch one ad at the start for a high-low bed that you're a pensioner? Ad pause. A bunk bed. You got a clothes ad at the start. That's because you have 7,000 pairs of shoes. Jackie Lewis. Donnelly, sick and tired of ads at the moment. You watched an 11-minute video with 8 double ads that were unskippable. That's ridiculous, man. You got an ad. What? Ali, you never got an ad. You got a hospital bed. Marvellous. Got an ad on the TV. An ad on the old tablet, but not on the new. 2 ads. Ad for weight loss meal plan. I don't sort out Vida XL. Right, so pressing the button does do ads, right? It's not getting pressed again. It's not getting pressed. But I will be interested to see the difference between this stream and all the other ones in terms of, is there ad revenue? Because there's something going on with YouTube at the moment. By the way, I deleted a load of shorts because if you're not careful, the short can drag down your average watch time. So it can make it look like your channel shit. They're now slightly changed what's happening with shorts. The money is going to be better. Because it used to be thousands of views to get like 20 pence or something. They're now going to make it where, I think they said something like around about 100 short views would be the equivalent of 1 long form video view. So you could make a few quid eventually out of it. If you had something go viral on shorts, you could make a little bit of money out of it. Because as it is, up until now, there's people who have got millions and millions of views who have got £1,000 of ad revenue for it. Whereas if they had the same amount of views on long form, they would be getting hundreds of thousands of pounds of it. It's ridiculous. It's okay for a few days, but it's back to being shite today, Ara. You have bunk beds. Mrs. Tom and Mr. Tom have bunk beds. Before you got married, your dad had a talk with you and told you the man goes on top. Took a little bit of getting used to. But you're there. Add on a sneeze break. He's got an add on a sneeze break. He knows the rules, he does. He made them. It is. I know we have to make money. Well, we don't. Creators need to make money on these channels. And the adverts help that. But it's yin yang, isn't it? It's a balancing act with this. If it's just constant adverts, not only are people going to turn off because they can't be arsed with it, it's going to get rid of any kind of flow to your video. Some videos are really, really good. They're paced well written, well scripted, well either acted or put together, and they flow really well. And all of a sudden, just as you're coming into something where you think this is going to get great, poof, an advert goes in and it's shit. It's ridiculous. But add on a sneeze break. Go on, add on a sneeze break. I don't mind. Come down to Missouri laminates. Speaking of your dad, Tom, how is he? He's been poorly. He's got the gout. Rich man's disease. Too much port and cheese, by the sound of it. Don't mind some ads to a point. It's got to be the balancing act. You can't be too many because people will just get annoyed. And YouTube also need to keep people on the platform because that's how they make their money. YouTube makes money out of adverts. If people are not watching them because they're sick of them, YouTube doesn't make money. They know that. They're not stupid. But at the moment, I don't know, have they tried to change it and it's just not working? Are they waiting for the first round of stats to come in and go, right, go back, this is shite. Hugs. You got an ad for a funeral home not long ago. Is this down to your music? Have you been playing the Death March or something on piano? ad every 2.5 minutes on YouTube these days, is it? Cry, 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 cry. How's Molly and the Quacks? Interesting band. I saw them supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972. The screen is blurry. Is the screen blurry or is my face blurry? This is where the magic is. Camera, this is where the magic is. There's no fucking magic involved in this whatsoever. He's good with his diet. Crippled him now, but he's on the mend. Good, good, good. I know it's horrible, like, but you've been blocking ads every time one comes up. The same ads still come up. There's some shit ones that keep coming up. This, to be fair though, will still be 1,000,000 times better than Channel 4, the streaming. I am sick and fucking tired of Tesco Whoosh, to the point where, on principle, I wouldn't use it now. Because I'm sick of the dude on the rodeo bull in the house. Whoosh. And the karate girl. Fuck, it just does me head in. Not blurry. Blurry, not blurry. Blurry, not blurry. No, the whole. My whole blurry, what you're about. Don't mind a 30-second ad, but you get loads of 3-minute plus. They get skipped. The livestock are all good. Esther, it's only you. Have your cataracts? Yeah. Give your eyeballs a polish. Gout is sore. Never had it. Woof, woof, quack, quack. I'm a Dutchman. Blurry on old tablet, okay on new. How's that working? How? You've got long ads too. Domino's pizza ads for you doing your ad. Yeah, exactly. There's a handful of them that constantly appear on Channel 4, which makes watching it almost impossible. But there's loads of good stuff on there, so it has to be done. If you want to watch Sean's show, you have to watch it, unfortunately. Shawnee's show. Na 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 na. Got ads for an AI girlfriend for a bit. No idea why. No idea why. Might need an update. Or it might be an update thing. Does it need one, or it might have been? The other day you got ads for your mum's neighbour, which was kind of surreal. He does carpets. Is he the carpet king? I got mail. You got mail, boy. On Duolingo, it's Temu ads, it is. And they actually say Temu, don't they? Not Timu. Not Timu as in Pookie, Temu. Right. I would say that looks really, really blurry. Really blurry. Don't know why that is, because if it's clear on other people's stuff, why would it be blurry on yours? There must be something. I don't guess it. I just don't guess it. It is Temu all the time, isn't it? You liars! You said this Android tablet was free. It is free. Just download this app and then lose the rest of your life to fucking adverts. Got 2 today for a financial stock thing. One had an AI Martin Lewis on it. What? He won't be happy with that. Yes, carpets. Wash your mouth out. This is a laminate floor channel, I'll have you know. Don't be coming in here saying the C word. Don't be dropping C bombs. Can't update the old tablet. It is full. Got French ads too. Don't know what the ads were for. Why French? The AI Martin Lewis is terrifying. Purdy and Fig. Next, Rosalind Furniture. Over and over again. Log off an MBRB. No worries. Be right back. Move the broadcast satellite to point towards the Netherlands first. Hang on one sec. Come on, lads. Knock it left. Maybe exit and go back in. Yep. Have you tried forcing an unexpected reboot? You prefer the real thing. Sheep. No C. He is called Din Gardinmand, meaning your curtain guy. He's the curtain guy. Oh, curtains were allowed. How boss are they? They are genuinely. If anyone did any kind of acting at school, the black curtains that you had on the stage were just like that. They're like tiny, tiny, thin things. And yet it just absorbs so much light. Jess, why are you calling me during a stream? 1 second, I have to ring this knobhead.
Dad,
What do you want?
I'm in pain.
You are a pain, it's Wednesday.
Shush. I don't know what I've done.
You don't know what you've done. You've ruined my life is what you've done. I was alright until you turned up.
I'm in pain here, listen to me. Ow. I don't know what I've done to my finger. It really fucking hurts.
Language, have you heard that language out of her? Disgraceful behaviour. I don't know. What have you done to it?
I don't know, but it really, really hurts.
Have
I
you
can't bend it properly without it hurting.
have you banged it?
I don't know. It's been hurting a little bit for a couple of weeks, and now it just hurts more.
It's been hurting for a couple of weeks. Have you gone to the doctor with it?
No, I didn't think it was that bad.
And now it's in that much pain that it's causing you to give me a call while I'm live in front of 6,000 people. What you need to do is go to the doctor with it because they know more about this kind of shit than I do. Trying
I
to,
don't know what I've done.
well, you don't know what you've done. Go and speak to a doctor and say, I don't know what I've done, but it hurts. And they go, all right, here's how to fix it.
Howie.
In the meantime, paracetamol, ibuprofen, a big glass of water, and piss yourself healthy.
You can't piss a hurting finger healthy.
You can. Jess, you can. You have got to have George Michael, man. You got to have faith.
Yeah, but you're being silly.
I'm not being silly. Everything can be fixed by pissing yourself healthy. It is a fact. Ice pack. Ali says ice pack. Have you got any frozen peas in the freezer? Anything like that?
I've got reusable ice cubes.
You've got reusable ice cubes. How are reusable ice? What? How are ice cubes reusable? Unless you're reusing them as water, you absolute knobhead.
No, they're in a plastic thing with water in them, and you freeze the water that's inside the plastic fucking thingies, bro.
Well, go and freeze them and put that on your finger and shut up and stop annoying me. Tape 2 fingers together.
Whatever.
Right, here's a good idea from Mandy. Tape 2 fingers together, and while you're at it, tape 2 lips together as well and shut up. You're annoying me.
Sure, it's fine. No one asks for your opinion.
No one asked for your opinion. When I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Sure.
Shorty. Yeah, put a splint in it, Thomas. Tom Ash works for the NHS. And he's an actual doctor, a full-on doctor. He said, splint it. Is it swollen?
How do I do that?
You can't.
No.
You don't know if it's swollen or not. You can tell if it's swollen or not by the fact that it's swollen. No,
It looks normal, but it doesn't feel normal.
it looks normal, but it doesn't feel normal. Thomas says he's not a doctor. That's what a real doctor would say. Can you bend the finger? Is it swollen? No. Louise has reusable ice cubes. Right? How? Refreezing can be done. They're not that well. It's not an ice cube, is it? Well, it is if it's inside.
Well, no. It's a plastic thing with water in it that resembles an ice cube.
Right. So
When you put it in the freezer, the water within this square-shaped plastic thing turns to ice.
right. So
Therefore,
it is not an ice cube. Then it is a cube of ice. They're two completely different things. I think you'll find I'm right.
shut it.
Get home. Your ma's got cake.
My man's not here.
I know your ma's not there. Otherwise, you'd be fucking annoying her rather than me.
Oh yeah, I went downstairs and she's there. She's the own man now, but she's not.
She ain't there, bro. She'll be out.
What's his do?
She'll be out chasing ne'er-do-wells. But yeah, but she might have something. She might have something there for you.
I don't know.
Just shut up and go to bed anyway. You'll be all right in the morning. It'll be a pig's foot in the morning. It was a pig's foot this morning anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, there you go. Fiery Jack. Good squishy, Jess. Yeah, Myron's good squishy, by the way. A doctor of Missouri laminate he is.
Myron's amazing, but my finger hurts. That's my biggest priority right now.
Myron is amazing. You couldn't squeeze Myron because your finger's hurting. Is it pointing in the right direction?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Send a pic of your finger so we can have a look, and I'll put it in front of the. I'll put it on the screen so everyone can look.
You cannot see anything wrong with it. Hence, if I could see something, I wouldn't know what it is.
You can't see anything.
But it hurts a lot. If I bend my finger, like a bit more.
You can't see anything because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just sore. There you go. That's it, isn't it?
Why has it been sore for a few weeks then? It would go away.
Why has it been sore for a few weeks? Because you haven't gone to the doctor. You absolute knob.
You just had something wrong with
No, what I meant by that was there's nothing to show. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just sore. It's not broken. It's not swollen. It's not hanging off. It's not pointing towards Japan. Which finger is it? And don't say that one.
my pointy finger.
Your pointy finger. Left or right hand?
Left.
Left hand, index finger. That's
Yes.
left hand, index finger.
Pointy finger.
Splint it.
How?
How? Or was that how? Do you have a lolly ice stick, an ice lolly ice stick? Do you have anything that you could put between fingers to put them together? And
I've got waxing sticks.
Wax-
The same thing.
waxing sticks, for fuck's sake. Right, well, use a waxing stick and tape your fingers together. Tape the
What?
with sellotape. I don't know, anything. You should have microporous tape in the house. 2 lolly sticks and some gauze or something. Yeah, you should have. Does your mother not have a first aid kit?
No, she has plaster and that's what lets me out.
Small stick and plaster. There you go. That'll work. Do you have reusable ice lolly sticks? Ice lolly, Tomash. Sorry, lolly ice. Thank you very much. Duct tape. Have you got duct tape?
No,
Have you got super glue?
no.
Have you got a soldering iron?
If we don't have super glue, then we definitely wouldn't have a soldering iron.
How about a welder? Have you got a welder? Can you weld it together? Wool? Here's a good idea. Can you put it together with wool?
Oh, I have wool.
You haven't got wool. You are wool. You are an absolute wool. Don't tape anything too tight. Wait till your ma gets home and ask her if she's got anything like microporous tape and anything to use as a splint. Have you tried a hammer? That would work. Take your mind off it anyway. I haven't got anything either, but it would. Insulating tape. Knit a finger hammock. There you go. There's loads of good ideas for you there.
Honestly, sure.
Have you got cling film?
Yep.
Yep. You could put a bit of cling film round it between your index finger and your middle finger. Put a little bit of saran wrap.
Yeah, but how am I going to give people the middle finger?
How are you going to give people the middle finger? You could use your other hand to do that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. So you never think things through, do you? Cable ties, sellotape, cling film would work, yeah. Tin foil would look glam, could. Cling film will make you sweaty, but you are a sweat anyway, so doesn't matter.
Shut up, man.
Go and get it sorted and go to bed, because I don't want you being a miserable little bastard in the morning when I'm picking you up.
No matter what time we're going to bed, I'm going to be a miserable little bastard. Let's be realistic.
Absolutely correct. Scrunchie, here's a good idea. Have you got a scrunchie?
No.
You haven't got a scrunchie? No. All right.
No.
Right, go and get some cling film and do that. Elastic band? No elastic bands.
I'll do something.
You will. Cling film will work for the time being. But
Oh, lazy.
you will need... Remind me in the morning. I'll see what time Ujima flips open. And I will go and get some microporous tape. And then we'll find something to splint your finger with. But go to fucking doctor, you stupid little sod.
Shut up, fam.
Why am I in pain, Dad? Because you haven't gone to the doctors. Obviously, that's why.
Well, say when the doctor's time my finger hurts.
You can. That's exactly what you say to a doctor. Hello, my finger is hurting. Because your finger is hurting. You don't know why. And you want to stop it hurting. Therefore, go to the doctor. You know what it really is, don't you? It's all the poison and fever coming out in you.
No, I don't know what it is.
It is. That's exactly what it is. Go to the chemist and ask. There'll be no chemist open now, will there?
No.
Not by us anyway. I will go to Tesco in the morning and pick some stuff up. But for the time being, go and cling film it and see what happens. Go to the doctors this week. Otherwise, I will drive you down there myself and I will kick you to the front door. Juan, Tomas says. Juan. I think he's phoning Spain at the moment.
Wait, it might be trigger finger.
Could be trigger finger.
And it,
Could be trigger finger. You're on the NHS website at the moment. It's a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea though. Go to the chemist and ask the pharmacist. I have this problem. Rather than go to the doctor, go and speak to the pharmacist. Can you tell us anything? Possibly a tendon problem? What do you say? Trigger finger. What's that? Go on.
let me go back to the top. It is a condition that affects one or more of the hand's tendons, making it difficult to bend the affected finger or thumb.
Right, so it could be tendonitis. Similar to tendonitis. Trigger finger. That's trigger finger. Cashier to number 4, please. What?
It might when it becomes swollen and inflamed, but like this, I can't tell if it is.
Right, when it says when it says swollen and inflamed, it doesn't mean the actual outside of the finger. It could be the tendon inside is swollen and inflamed. That will make it very, very painful. Right, tomorrow.
It can include pain at the base of the affected finger or thumb when you move it or press on it.
Does that? Do that?
Yes, it hurts if I bend it or press on it.
Right, well, tomorrow we go to the chemist and we get it checked out. And if they say go to the doctor, you go to the doctor. Right, end of story. Yeah. Right, anyway, for the time being, cling film it, drink a load of water and piss yourself healthy.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever, Trevs. Right, go on, sod off, I'm busy.
Right, bye, bro.
Bye, bro. Catch you later, bro. Innit, bro?
See you later, bro. Bye, bro. Bye.
Bye, bro. I apologise wholeheartedly for that. That is my child, unfortunately. That's what she's like constantly. Never shuts up. It's going to drop off. Yeah. And drop off. Tennis elbow type crap. Trigger finger. It is the Only Fools and Horses Cadbury's crossover biscuit that we never knew we needed. Never Google anything without a shadow of a doubt. You start off with a headache and you end up with brain tumours. It's terrible. Don't bend it, that's what the splint's for. Yeah, but you know, just pain. Bye, Jess. Don't apologise. Fam first. Dad first. Landlord streamer second. Booyah! Yep. It's a pain in the arse though. I always seem to get the calls. Dad. What? I can't sleep. Have you put your phone down in the last 4 hours? No. Put your phone down. My finger hurts. My thumb hurts. Get off your fucking phone then. That was fun. Wasn't fun. It was a pain in the ass. Handle like a pro. All I can say is it's how dads are with kids. I'm in pain. Have you been to the doctors? No. It's your own fucking fault then, isn't it? When did you tell me? 3 weeks ago. Have you been to the doctor since? No. Whose fault is it? Yours, Dad. She'll be alright. Just in pain. Diagnosis stream is. We're branching out. We're not just a pub. We're a drop-in centre for every ne'er-do-well. Pro-dad faux show. Yeah. Let us know what the story is. I will do. I'll let you know in the morning. But I will tell her. Definitely not repetitive strain injury from umpiring Lancashire. We know. Because, you know, fingers. I stream twice a week. She knows when it is. She tends to ring or message always during the stream. Well, I didn't know. I've only been doing it for 2 years, Jess. I know, but I forgot. You miss your dad, you would joke around like that as well. This is no joke. This is no joke. I'm telling her straight. Fix it. Go to the doctors. Otherwise, going to be in trouble. Actually, I could have took that round, couldn't I? But a WD-40. That'll fix it. That fixes everything. Was she over squishing Myron? She could have been. It's been there for days. Maybe that's what it is. Sure, that's it. Oh, hugs to both. And love to the dads who are no longer with us. I'm trying to think if I got anything in here. Oh, Dukey kicked Dukey. Yeah. Sorry. Many apologies for the inconvenience. Where is it? Other. Another kick. Go on. Work, come on. Work. There you go, sorted. And Esther has levelled up.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
Right, that stopped obviously because my phone went. Well, it went. I rang, so. Wish you had a dad like this. Oh. Jukebox, another Trump reference. The man who would be king, he would be. 24 only. It's good though, 24. It's not bad at all. You're up there. I think. Sure, I think. Top 10. You're in the top 10. Oh, man. Sneezies. Close to doing a sneezy there. You were close to getting a sneezy advert. Don't know where else it can be. It's not as if she works on a road gang. No, she's using road drilling equipment or anything like that. Don't know. Normally you can tell if you've banged it or something, can't you? You can tell. Still light out. It is. It's proper light out. It's nice. How is the view from the top of Mount Pendle, Louise? How is it? Is it lovely out? I bet you it is lovely around there, isn't it? I've got to find a way of getting to the Yorkshire Dales at some point. Drive. Here's a good idea. Drive. You grew up with a lot of school friends who would have given the right bollock for a dad half as good as me. Ah, gee, shucks, no. Don't. Should I be getting a Beamer now? Few clouds, but not too bad. Not too bad. Don't mind that. The clouds are quite nice for a start. They keep the heat in. So it doesn't go... It's not cold of a morning, is it? By any stretch of the imagination, but it can be a little bit fresh of a morning. If there's been no cloudage. You too, but you've got no ballocks. You had an amazing dad. Being a dad in general is amazing. I just wish more of them would put an effort in, to be honest with you. To speak to the kids, if nothing else. Know what I mean? Is that a generational thing as well? Daniel, how you doing, bud? How's things? Looking forward to a good season with City? Are you going to win the lot? Can we have Jack Grealish, please? Can we? Can we? Yeah, the dad thing. For years, my dad was always sound. He's absolutely brilliant. But there was too many dads that I've seen when I was a kid growing up that would just, all he did all day long was tell the kids to shut up. Never speak to them. Just tell them things. Like, what? Maybe the kids are acting up because they actually want to speak to you. They want to engage with you. Maybe, I don't know. So I try and make sure that I talk to my daughter as much as possible. I take the piss out of her mercilessly. because that's the way you should do it. It's the way you should do it. Keep them involved. Give them a sense of humour. Make them get involved as well. Make them fight back. Make them have a laugh with you. Make every morning that you could be something to remember. Most mornings I will say something that she will remember at some point during the day or years down the line and just start laughing. It's the way to do it. You drive Grealish over, you just keep him away from the boozers. That is the unfortunate problem. We have quite a few of them. We had Paul Gascoigne playing for us. We know how to deal with this, I think. Ferguson as well. Yeah. Your dad's great, he's 3 this year. What? Why, I missed something there? Dad wasn't really there much, but you had a good relationship with him. Yeah, it's not nice when he's gone too quickly, but if you had some kind of relationship, it's good, isn't it? Rather than spending 30 or 40 years hating each other's guts. I would hate that. Been enjoying the recent videos, thank you very much. It's a good way for me to get things off my chest and also leave a body of work for my daughter to watch when I'm no longer here anymore. Including this. You should be able to watch yourself chatting shit on live streams. You will live, you will. Your mum and dad were great parents. Your dad died 2013 from cancer. Your mum has dementia now. Horrible, isn't it? Man, horrible. 2 horrible things to happen. It's not fair, is it? There should be a set amount of time. Everyone should know what that is. No one should get ill. Would you give that up? Just say, like, everyone lives to 75 or something. You'll never be ill, and you'll be able to really enjoy life to its fullest. So at least you know. I don't know. What's going on at Eastlands yet? Capacity increase. Is that going on, is it? Hugs all round from our Ali Ali-O. You'll love to see us. Guinea Pigs family. Is that a different tune, isn't it? 2013 your nana died. Mum died 2005. Foster dad as well. Mum 58, foster dad 54. Jeez, man. There's no age, that is it? Oh, you have mentioned this. Sorry, Louise, you have. Dad decided when he hit 40 he was going to start counting backwards, so this year he'd be -3. So it wasn't a typo, it was right, -3. He looks well on it for being -3. That's brilliant. Just sorting the family stand extension. Sadly, no more season tickets being offered. What a ball ache. Yeah, you've already got... Luckily for you, you've got one, but so frustrating for locals are being priced out for matchday tourists. You need to be really careful what you wish for. Liverpool fans have done this for years, talking about how big they are. We're world famous, us. Everyone wants to come and see us. I know lads who used to go and watch them week in, week out, home and away. Couldn't get tickets for cup finals because you never had enough credit. And yet the Malaysian supporters club got 600 tickets. How many games have they been to? Now, some of them just can't get to a game at all. They don't want locals. Especially if the locals are anything like us. Loads of Reds that I know and loads of Blues. Go in the pub until about 5 to 3. Walk across the road. Into the ground. Watch the game. 5 minutes before the game finishes. Back out into the pub. You don't pass the club shop. You don't spend a penny on any kind of merchandise at all. They hate it. They want different people turning up for every game. 3,000 Norwegians turning up at Liverpool's club shop, spending hundreds and hundreds of pounds each to be replaced by another 3,000 Norwegians the following week. That's how they make their money. It's ridiculous. That and charging £8 a pint. Stupid, man. Used to be the people's game. I know it hasn't been for a long time, but it used to be. We need to bring that back. Fight back, man. That's today's mantra, isn't it? Fight back. Real dad, no contact. Split up when you were a baby. Ah, shit, that, isn't it? Got the post punters for family. That's all you need, man. Since your dad died, you've been terrified of getting older. Your dad at 52 and his dad at 59. You'll be all right, though. You'll be all right. Your mum's grandmother died at 100, so banking on some of those genes, you will be. You'll be all right, mate. You look after yourself. Yeah, always here, always here. Liverpool away this season. One of the coaches had 8 tickets in the away end, and they all turned up in Barca tops. That's ridiculous, isn't it? Genuinely ridiculous. The game's gone. The game's changed, man. Oh, a Jinxie jungle juice. There you go. We like a Jinxie jungle juice. Come on, get off the screen. Get off the screen, man. Proper Jinxie jungle juice. Go on. Peach, pineapple, strawberry, raspberry, rose and apricot. That is a proper summer drink, that one. Loads of ice, bit of fruit. Ding dang ding. Couldn't believe it, as well as me. Liverpool away should be for the fans who go every week. There should be certain games where it's just, I'd say Everton and Liverpool, United and City, those games should just be for locals, definitely. Should be. Hoping you get to do the new stadium. Oh, fingers crossed. Think it'll be pretty hard to get a ticket for that one. You never know. Hopefully. Let us know if you do. We'll get you on the stream. Our away ticketing is broken as well. Yet too many credits required. Super Blues going. Even pre-season is being sold on credits. That is a bit of a pain in the arse for us, because literally they can go all around the world. There'll be games in America this year, and you will need, for next season, you'll need credits from that to go to the pre-season next year and game. It's mad. We have got ridiculous amounts of Evertonians who just follow them around the world. Plenty of whom I don't even think go to home games. They just go to all the aways. And then you've got people selling tickets, but you don't get the credit for the tickets. The person who's selling it keeps the credit. It's on its arse. Very fast. It looks summery as well, man. Louise, your doctor told you have a life-limiting illness, so you are banking on it. You limiting to 100 instead of 120. That's what you need to look at. That's what you need to look at. Absolutely. 100%. Oh, Bear Graphics, footy talk. It is footy talk. Come on. Footy talk. Back of the net. Go on, lad. Go ahead, lad. Smash its head in, lad. Mum was telling you about her cousins, and she has 6 on her mother's side and 33 on her dad's side. What? You're a couple of blocks away from the away section. You give Dan a wave when you're there. You will be there this year, mate. As you're leaving a full-time Everton 0, City 4, Haaland 3, Stones 1, Grealish 1 off his calf. There you go. 4-0, 5 goals, as always. 100% your pub of choice for Liverpool. Everton away is Shenanigans. Yep. Full of crackheads outside, full of character inside. Yeah, I know that place. I haven't been out for a while myself, but I know it. It's the way it should be, definitely. And we need to keep the rivalry going, but it needs to be good rivalry. I quite like nice rivalries. I'm quite pleased that Sunderland came up. We have a laugh with Sunderland whenever they come to Goodison anyway. Do it always sound. Newcastle on the other hand were absolutely horrible. So, swings and roundabouts. That is the spirit, Louise, that is the spirit. You've got to keep yourself young. Talk yourself young. You are young anyway. Just remember, you're young. None of us are old on here. Some of us just have more life experience than others. That's all it is. That's all it is. Chris Martin is definitely a brilliant singer. As long as you mean the Chris Martin who used to play for Norwich City, then yes, 100%. But like the Bears pause, yeah. Character, not the crackheads. Well, at least we don't think so anyway. Nobody mentioned the car park. Yeah, don't mention the car park. We do have great crack. And there's people that enjoyed the crack, so there must be crackheads, yeah. I do think having a positive outlook on life and have humour certainly helps. It does. They say laughter is the best medicine. Unless you've got an STI, at which point it's natural yoghurt, obviously. You won't be going to Sunderland away. Nightmare getting away from there. Just like Goodison. Goodison's awful to get away from. Absolutely. The last game of the season was a nightmare. We spent ages after the game anyway with the farewell ceremony. When I got outside, there were still hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people outside. Waited for ages and just could not move anywhere in the car. So I did a stream instead. It was great. Casper, you woke up wide awake at 4:30 in the blessed AM. Saw the most amazing sunrise. You really love this season. If you're lucky, you can see the sunset and the sunrise not too far away from each other. Sleep during the day. And then sunset at 9:45. Watch that. Stay awake until sunrise and off you go. Has the parking issue been lifted at the new ground? There's some kind of issues with that at the moment. It has, but it hasn't. They're still looking at how it's going to go with the third and final test event, which is Roma. AS Roma before the season starts. We've also got the England versus Australia Rugby League as well. They're going to see how that goes. It has been changed. Whatever happens, it has been changed, but we don't know exactly to what yet. I'm waiting to find out what's happening with the disabled car parking as well. Because if I don't get a ticket or a place in the disability car park, I will have to find somewhere to park nearby, and they said they'll let us know which streets will be available. But the other thing is, if you're got any kind of fitness about you, it's not that far away from Liverpool city centre, to be honest with you. If you're having a beer beforehand, could be worth just having a wander down or jump on the train at Central or something, get off at Sandhills. Should be fairly straightforward, I think. The first season might be one to be tested. People that turn up from every away team will have a good look round and think, what's the best way of doing this? Might even be worth having a word with the first few teams who play against us. Is it Ipswich our first one? No, it isn't. They're down, aren't they? What am I on about? Who am I thinking about? Who will we play in the first game? I'm losing the plot here. Bang. Went to bed at that time. Didn't see any sun, no too much Clyde. Not your favourite season, but you love all those great picks. I don't mind the summer. I prefer the spring and the autumn. Spring especially. The Dukey's still working. Am I going to Roma? I'm not. Unfortunatamente, I'm not. Insomnia on the psychic jukebox. This is a psychic jukebox now. Genuinely is. Yeah, it's definitely listening and fluencing the jukebox at 100%, Louise. Yep, it is. This, the other night, on Sunday, when Vic was talking about, not cosmic ordering, what did she call it? Letting the radio make the decisions for you. That started making decisions constantly. That. Everything that came on was completely apt. It's weird. We have a haunted jukebox. It's mad. It's got to be it. It is. It's haunted. And the phone's listening in. The phones are always listening in, by the way. Chat adds screenshots sent via Bluesky. Or Blue Sky, depending on where about in the world you are. Say what? Right, there's a couple of questions for this one. One, why are you getting adverts? Two, why are you going for Clairol? Not just for men. Are you going for a proper, I don't know. You're going for plum. You're going for a plum rinse. Going for a plum rinse. That's weird. I wonder why that is. And more importantly, do I get any of the money? Do I get any of the cash? If I don't get any money from this, I'm going to go, what on earth van rental? I deserve the cash, man. Know what I mean? It's all about the Dwayne Eddies, man. All about the Dwayne Eddies. You're thinking of dyeing your hair. It looked dead last time I saw it. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? I've still got a box of purple hair dye left, haven't I? I might do that this year. I did that when I got out of hospital, didn't I? Dyed it purple. Stroke Association colours. I've still got one left. Could be all the kicking that it's had. Yeah, it might be actually. Dyeing. I think it's D-Y-E, isn't it? D-Y-E, dyeing. You're watching for ELO coming up next. Hello. Not yellow. No yellow. Unless it's the band Yellow with no W. Oh, yeah. That was alright. And Thermos, if you're watching, stony ground, lads. Stony ground. Giving you a couple more chances. Thermos. Tea Thermos, because I'm worth it. Oh. That is a good cup of tea, that. That is a good cup of tea. Perfect temperature. Perfect temperature. Dolphin friendly Earl Grey. Almond milk. One sweetener. Perfect. 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 Absolutely perfect, as they say in Newcastle. Yellow Vicious Games. Quite good yellow, weren't they? And they were all yellow. Spin. Who's spinning now? Who's spinning? Kylie. Is Kylie spinning round? What haven't we had today? Irish red beer. Irish red beer. Louise, brace yourself. Have we had everything tonight apart from choc and tea? Have we? Sorry. Kipper's red. We haven't had tea. And choc and tea, yes, there's only two of them that we haven't had today, I think. There's no meths either, is there? But of course, you don't always have to spin. We can have a bucket of tea. We can have a bucket of tea if you like, a nice bucket of tea. There you go. Kipper's Ted. I'm going mad, Ted. I'm going mad. It is still out. Actually, it's going a bit darker because it's cloudy out there, but otherwise it would be fairly light out there. It was the longest day, wasn't it, a few days ago, which means, I think, is it Sunday, it starts getting a bit earlier. Starts going lighter, darker a bit earlier, sorry. Then the nights are drawing in, we're heading towards winter. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. And we are even a third of the way through the summer yet. Come on, man. Let's get out there and smash this year's head in. Come on, we can do this. We can do this thing. I've barely been out. I need another day trip. Saturday. Oh, no. Can't wait. Oh, man. Heading towards Christmas. Brilliant. Can't wait either. I'll have to sell another spleen. They grow back, don't they? Be alright. We don't mind. Because when it's cold, it's miserable and it's icy and it's raining and slush everywhere, we can keep each other warm together here in the Bears Paws. We can do that because we care. Next week we are heading towards winter. But we've still got 2 months of hot weather. Day in Southport today by almost exactly 1 minute. Saturday, Club Rock Shandy acquisition plan. Stand by for Club Rock Shandy acquisition plan. Dying by exactly 1 minute. Well, we're going to have to do as many good sunset streams as possible while it's warm and sunny. And then they're going to have to change. If they go a little bit colder, but the sunset's still nice, they'll have to be from inside the car. I'll have to find a way of doing that. Because genuinely February and possibly September, October, you get the best skies. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. The whole sky goes really clear, proper full-on orangey, purple, pink, red, deep colours. Gorgeous, man. Winter sunsets are just as nice they are. The only problem with winter sunsets and winter sunrises is that occasionally the sun looks really small and it makes the rest of the, like the frost on the ground and the shimmer, look genuinely like you just opened the freezer. If you're happily warm, looking out at that looks amazing. If you're not, your shoulders start going like that. Ugh. A few weeks before the sun starts setting before 10. Oh man, make the most of them. Hopefully not too expensive though. Tom. When you were in Sweden last week, Sverige, the sun rose before 4 and the light blue night was so beautiful. I need to go and see that. I absolutely adore Blue Hour. I love it. Make the sunset stream here. Some hot days ahead. Morning, Jackie. Morning, Jackie. Definitely need to get out and about and do streams in other places. I can't just do them in the same 2 places. Need to zhuzh things up a bit, don't we? With the capital Z. Keep people wanting more. Keep people coming back for more. Keep people begging for more. Keep people for more. Oh, man. It's going to be alright, man. When you go again, make pics of that bridge. Yes, definitely. We need, anytime anybody goes anywhere in the world ever, more pics. Even if you're just going down the corner shop, you know what I mean? We love stuff like that. Only have about 5 hours darkness at night at the moment. Can't sleep properly because of the brightness. I'm not surprised. That'll soon be gone. That will soon be gone. You'll only have about 3 hours daytime soon. Abysmal, isn't it? Which is why I want to have my car sorted out. Me van. The van with the heater. All sorted. There we go. Another Casper original. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful, man? Bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful. That's a proper pic. With the sun flashes. There's a name for that. It's not called a sun flash. There's a real name for it. Anamorphic lenses have that. Sun streak, is it? I think it might be a sun streak. Bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful. There you go. Marvellous. Lovely. Cheers for that. Mucho apreciado, as they say in Japan. 6:30 in March. That will soon, that'll soon be with us. October, whatever it is. Get a paddling pool in the back garden. Not a chance. A paddling pool and 3 Myrons. There you go. Is that the cheapo version? The sort of the Temu version of Vic Stream, is it? Is that what that is? Johnny Cash, jukebox. The jukebox is listening. The jukey is listening, man. Right, you're all right. You're only watching this on TV. I live in the same fucking place as this. All of this is here. I've got to sleep over there in this same room where this shit happens. It's worrying me, this. Whip your black curtains out. Oh, sorry. You've always got a sleeping mask on. I always have as well, apart from when I'm driving. I find it gets in my way slightly. Uncle's got blackout curtains since this time of the year. The sun rises 3:30 and sets around 11. I have them on all year long, blackout curtains. They're never really open either. I will open a little bit during the day, but it just, otherwise it gets stupidly bright in here. You wouldn't let it lie. But I would have let it lie. But you didn't let it lie. Mandy, remind Vic about that later. Got something stuck to my t-shirt. Bleeding hell's that? Oh, like it. Oh, like it. Oh, yeah, there we go. That is another glorious... That looks like Call of Duty. That's definitely a Call of Duty level. I've been there on that one. Something like Bocage, isn't it? Bocage. Very pearly, very... And the sun, the haze is beautiful, man. The Gaussian blur. It's when it starts playing Verdirge at 4 o'clock. Verdirge used to be banned from most pubs in Liverpool. The You'll Never Wank Alone. Because it would cause all kinds of trouble. As soon as it got put on, there'd be fights in pubs. Get that out now. But it's been asked for. No, get it out now. Tempted to spray paint the windows in the bedroom. The actual windows. Paint them black. About what? About what's on the end of your what's on the end of the stick, Vic? Doesn't even have to be a proper stick with a proper treat on the end. Something you can just wave in front of the camera. What's on the end of the stick, Vic? We could make it into something, couldn't we? You know what it's like. You know how to make these things. Come on. Come on, Mandy. Don't play dumb. You know how to make these things. Class. It is class. Lovely. Bin bags, newspaper. What's the white stuff that they used to put on inside the shop windows? Was that like Windoline or something, but not wipe it off? Just cover the whole thing so you couldn't see through. Got to be something like that, hasn't he? Got to be something like that. Oh, what's this one now? A noon in December. Noon in December. That one. Bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Love that. Skies are absolutely fantastic. Cheers. Cheers. As they say in Japan. Then you think you've got a weed there. You're growing a crop. That's the problem, isn't it? All your windows are done. Yeah. Over here they can tell. Normally people have them upstairs in the attic, don't they? And when it's snowing, you just look at the rows of houses. If everyone's got snow in it, but there's one that hasn't, go and raid that place. Corpse, that could be that as well, couldn't it? You hope not, though, wouldn't you? You'd hope not. I mean, come on, you'd hope not. Oh, you hear that? ASMR, listen to the click. Oh, I say. Beautiful action, beautiful action, beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Thermal camera gives it away. Yeah, it does. You can tell. Also, I'm sure there's a couple of crops around here because you can smell it. You can smell it straight away. Driving past in the car, you can smell it. Bit of silence of the lambs carry on, absolutely. There was a Scouse remake of Silence of the Lambs, wasn't it? It was called Shut Up Yous. Old joke, but there you go. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Anyway, what the fucking time will you just look at the time? Won't just be Jackie who's morning, Jackie who's fast asleep. It'll be everyone. Anyway. The screen is clean, and you know what that means. Come on. Dancing shoes. Dancing shoes.
Another great night here at the Dallas Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.